Free pies, get your free minute pies. You try the rest, now try the best. Minute pies.
Come on, help yourself.
The energy. Hey, free pies all round.
Oh, you've got pasties.
Meat and tatty, cheese and onion curry. Take your pick. Hey, have one of each. Put a bit of padding on them bones.
Oh, you can come again.
Hey, Twiggy, are you busy tonight?
Who's asking?
Father of the champ, that's who.
Oh, listen to it. Trying to bribe its way to victory.
Prime, just like my lad.
Oh, tell me more.
I'll make the most of that rubbish. I say make the most of it, because tomorrow all you'll be eating is your words.
Says the man who called his son Ashley. No wonder he fights like a girl.
Oh, yes, and what about yours?
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Don't.
Oh, it's like the eye of the tiger.
Good news.
Professional preparation, proper food, plenty of liquids, and no domestic baggage.
She's my wife.
Tomorrow she's your wife. Today she's an eyelash right there in the corner of your eye.
Have you heard this, Dad? Claire's an eyelash.
Blink it away, mate.
It, have you heard this? It.
Aye, and blink hard, else she'll turn you blind. You think she wouldn't do the same if she wanted somebody new that stood standing in road? You'll marmalise that beggar tonight. I say marmalise him.
Oh, I see. The little black cloud. That little black cloud that says you fluffed it at the ninth and I'm going to suffer for it all day. That's where you've been, isn't it? Golf.
Nope.
Where then?
Been out.
Since the crack of dawn?
Walking.
Walking? You?
Hysterical, isn't it?
Oh, Mike, don't be like that. What's the matter?
Happy face, happy face.
So it's not money problems. It's not your health. So what else could it be? Is there a problem at the factory?
I suppose you could say that.
It's Danny, isn't it?
Why do you ask?
Because you two are always bickering, fighting over who's top dog.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, but you said Harry was the placid one.
Yeah. Harry was.
Oh, no, Mike. Not another one.
Pink and yellow. Oh, wow. Take a letter, Miss Jones.
What do you reckon, though? In or out?
Out.
Yeah, but it doesn't sit right.
Well, I've got a cream blouse.
Not that thing with the penny round collar. Mum, I want to look like a responsible parent, not extra from a 70s mucky movie.
But we can't all afford designer prices, you know.
Look and learn, you. I'm going to use all these lines on you, you know. How I dressed in rags so you could run round like an angel. Paraded myself in front of lawyers, said yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir, when they looked at me like muck on the shoe. Did everything and anything to keep you here where you belong. And you'll say, yeah, Mum, whatever.
What time are you dropping her off at Emily's?
No, I'm not. I want the judge to see what a special bond we've got.
She won't be allowed in the courtroom.
No, but she'll be in the waiting room, won't she? Well fed, well groomed, well adjusted. Playing happily with a doting grandma. Powerful message, ain't it, Tiger?
Hands. Teeth.
Got to check for potatoes and all?
No, I'll take your word for that. Now, listen, when she starts with the tricks, which she will...
I've told him.
You don't rise to it.
I've told him.
You count to 10.
She said 20.
Do you want them thinking he's the village idiot?
He impregnated Tracy Barlow. What do you think people are going to think?
First time out. It makes me a stud in some people's books.
Forget stud.
Stud's bad.
Especially if the judge is a woman.
I hadn't thought of that.
You need to come across as stable, sensitive, skint.
You know what she's hearing is going to cost me?
But you don't mind, because all you care about is getting that DNA test to prove that you are Amy's dad.
And seeing Tracy with that stupid grin wiped off it. Mainly just, though, to prove I'm Amy's dad.
Cheers.
I don't know. I get news that knocks me sideways, and I'm apologising to you.
Well, it can't be that much of a shock.
Oh, it is.
Well, your memory's playing tricks with you then.
It was 40 years ago.
Oh, and have you sown some wild oats since then? How many more kids are going to pop out the woodwork?
You know, anyone would think you were jealous.
Yeah, well, they get Lothario. What do I get? The leftovers.
Feel that. Go on. Hey, solid. Yeah, but it's the impact on your brain. You can't build muscles up there, mate.
I'd hit him for saying that. Go on.
Of course I understand. You feel cheated.
Well, wouldn't you?
Well, anyone would. I just wonder, that's all. Why tell you now?
I don't think she meant to.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, I don't.
Mike, she hid the affair from Harry.
Hardly an affair.
Oh, so what was it then? A one-night stand? Oh, you are a class act.
Oh, come on.
Look, she hid the affair from Harry. She carried a baby for 9 months and didn't breathe a word. She brought it up and never let it slip once. Now, that takes some thought. That takes some control. After 40-odd years, you don't just blurt it out.
What do you think she's after?
You're asking the wrong woman.
Just go for broke.
Smack him hard.
What are you doing bringing him in here? Protecting Eileen. He just punched her in the leg. Hard. Where did he learn that from, I wonder?
Oh, the chickens are coming home to roost. No, I'm on your side.
All right, you've made your point. But he's too young to be in a pub.
So? Cracks his head on the corner of a table, steps in a bit of broken glass, it'll toughen him up.
Claire.
Oh, Joshua. There's your granddad's whiskey. Still, does a kid no harm to have had his stomach pumped?
You're making a show of yourself.
No, you are. You've had your head filled full of rubbish.
Claire.
And you're too proud to see the damage you're doing.
Oh, it's just a laugh.
What about the damage you've done? All the stuff you've said to me, Dad, you went well too far.
Taking sides away?
Yeah. Mad Dog slag you off.
Don't pretend you're doing this for me.
Well, who else?
Say he gets stretchered out tonight.
It's not a barroom brawl. He's trained.
God forbid it happens. What are you going to mop up his dribble?
He's fit as a butcher's dog.
I think bad's gonna happen.
Tell your son.
Don't use him, Claire.
Tell your son.
It's not gonna happen. He'll be fine. Mad Dog's gonna get it for this.
Why now?
I don't know.
But after all that time. And don't say it slipped out. I believe that from somebody else.
I don't know why I said it. I thought it would make me feel better.
Has it?
No. I thought, now Harry's dead, there's no one left to hurt.
Oh, no. Only me. Penny. Danny.
Well, not Danny. Danny doesn't need to know.
All right, Penny, then. She's my partner.
She's not your partner. Partners are equal. She's just a woman you happen to have settled for.
Ah, and you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
Some charm offensive this is.
Where did charm ever get me? All those years that I've missed. Him growing up. The grandchildren.
All the years you never came near.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'd have known, then...
You never asked. You have an affair with your brother's wife. Oh, sorry. Wasn't that important? You meet your brother's wife for sex one summer. She has a baby. Most men would have asked the question. You didn't ask because you didn't want to know. Me and Harry were happy.
Oh, yeah. So happy you went looking for excitement.
I quickly learned it wasn't worth a carrot, not compared with what I had at home.
Oh, you've got to say that, haven't you, now? Now he's dead.
We were happy. Harry was a good dad.
Harry was lucky. He got to practice on my son.
Well, he earned the right. 3 boys, and you never raised one of them. Don't tell me that's an accident.
No, I hold my hands up. I've got a thing about bitter women.
Get out, Mike. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir, Mr. MacDonald, by his own admission, is not a wealthy man. He's a partner in a small, often struggling taxi firm. His earnings can fluctuate wildly. But you'll see from the records that he's consistently maintained his payments to Ms. Barlow of £50 a week towards the care of their daughter, Amy.
Yes, I see that.
And he's done so in the face of hostility. Sometimes downright aggression from Ms. Barlow. Even after Ms. Barlow decided to change her story and deny that Mr. MacDonald was the father. You might have more success than ourselves in elucidating from Ms. Barlow why she continued to accept money from a man with no blood links.
I'm quite capable of choosing my own line of questioning, Mr. Forshaw.
Indeed, sir. We look forward to a resolution of the matter once the DNA test results are confirmed.
She's not taking a DNA test.
Miss Barlow?
I've already said this. Amy is an innocent 18-month-old child. I don't want her dragged from pillar to post while people pull her hair out and stick needles in her just to prove what I already know.
Have you taken instruction on this?
We have discussed this matter, sir, and Miss Barlow is firm.
Sir, I have to say, my client and I are dismayed and disappointed to hear this. We presumed Miss Barlow had good reason for forcing her toddler to spend hours outside in the distinctly child-unfriendly environs of the court. We presumed she intended to proceed with DNA tests later this afternoon.
I don't want to break Danny's heart.
While he's grieving for Harry.
Ever.
You want a united front.
I do.
You've got a nerve.
I'm setting the date for the next hearing, Friday the 9th of September. By then, I'll expect all evidence to have been gathered, all witness statements signed, exchanged and submitted to court. I'd like to remind you that court time is precious. It is in your own best interest to comply swiftly and honestly with every request made to you and your witnesses. With this in mind, I'll come to the question of the DNA tests. Looking at the history of this case and the number of verbal declarations of paternity and Miss Barlow's decision to accept maintenance payments for her daughter, I'm minded to view her refusal to consent to DNA test as an attempt to thwart this legal process. I'm now prepared to accept Mr. MacDonald as Amy's biological father and shall conduct the rest of the case on that basis. I urge both of you to use the time between now and September wisely and to think seriously about how much longer you wish to continue with this destructive game of cat and mouse. Your daughter's interests are best served by the pair of you cooperating with one another. Court time is precious, but not nearly so precious as the early years of a child's life. That is all.
Cheers, mate. I told you it'd be
Hello, sweetheart.
There's your daddy. How'd you get on?
Well, Daddy's the right word to use.
No, that'd be great. Yeah, well, 4 days would be fine. It'd be a lovely little break. Yeah, that'd be a proper old jolly up. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good. All right, Dave. Yeah, well, I'll put it to him now, mate. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Ta-ra. Bye, mate. How does that grab you then? Buying trip to India.
India?
Yeah, Mumbai and Jaipur to be precise. I'll fight you for it. Though, seeing as you have gone into semi-retirement, I thought you might bequeath it to yours truly.
Well, we could go together.
Not me and you. Leave it out.
Why is that so ridiculous?
I don't know. It just is.
Well, we're partners, aren't we? In fact, we're more than partners.
Yeah, well, you're my uncle. What do you want, a medal?
Ah, there you are, Mike.
Yeah, but never when you need him, eh?
No comment.
Time we were somewhere else.
Is it?
Yeah, it probably is. Well, there's a danger you might actually do some work around this place.
And we wouldn't want that, would we?
No chance, yeah. So we may see you tomorrow? Maybe Wednesday?
Friday's good for me.
Hey, you're not too old to feel the back of my hand, the pair of you.
Yeah. Go on, you just think about that trip, though, Mike. I'll bring you back a pair of sequin slippers.
You were going to tell him, weren't you? With no thought, no consideration of the consequences. Why?
Well, all those years.
For all those years of missing bringing him up. Building sand castles, teaching him golf.
Yeah.
And all those years of babysitting instead of partying. Raising kids instead of capital. All those years of putting other people first and then resenting them for it for holding you back. Maybe you weren't cut out to have kids young. Maybe you'd have been a distant, selfish dad.
And maybe I wouldn't.
Well, don't be a selfish dad now and think about what's best for Danny.
What, and carry it to my grave? I couldn't do that.
No, I'm not saying for never. Just don't tell him now, not whilst it's so raw. Please, Mike.
You just concentrate, right? You concentrate on Maddox. No one else. Just concentrate hard. Just do as I tell you, everything will be fine.
Well, if it isn't actually the girl, a peacock.
Don't rise to it, Ashley.
Nice truths. You want to see how a real boxer dresses, eh?
Looks cool. Sew those sequins on yourself.
When the bell starts ringing and the first days go, I'm telling you to show you what to know.
Come again?
Come here.
When the bell starts ringing and the trainer says go, I'm telling you, girlie, there's something you ought to know. Your knees are going to tremble. Your feet will turn to lead. I'm going to smash that nose into the back of your head.
Whose idea with this again?
As humiliations go, they don't get much more public.
Yeah, but if that mad dog was insulting you...
I'm not a damsel in distress. I'm quite capable of fighting my own battles.
I'm sure.
Not that he likes it when I do. He thinks I was too harsh on Fred. Fred, the man with a hide like a rhino.
He's a pussycat, Fred. That's where your Ashley gets it. You watch, he'll be walking through that door any minute with his tail between his legs.
Hey, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Well, that's me clocked off. I'm like a coiled spring. I tell you. Weatherfield's answer to the rumble in the jungle. I've just dropped Scylla off now. Ashley looks a bit pale, but he's determined. My heart's with him. And money's with Mad Dog. No offence.
You mean...
He's still going through with it?
Oh, aye. Once the dry heaving stops, he'll be fine.
Over my dead body. Start the engine up, Les.
Why? What are you... Where are you going?
To stop the fight. If he wants to get to Mad Dog, he'll have to get past Mad Bitch first.
There's not many of our lot out there.
Focal turn off your fret.
Deep breaths, talk to the mirror, G yourself up. Come on, give me some mantra, champ.
I'm superhuman. I'm superhuman. I'm a powerhouse. I'm a...
Is all this evacuation normal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd be more worried if he wasn't being sick.
You can see it's John for miles. Why do you do that?
It makes me feel better.
I can't wait here. I'm going to walk.
It'll take forever to walk.
I don't know where it is.
I'm not such a bad bloke, am I?
No.
Then why have I had three, eh? 3 sons who have grown up and I've had no contact with them. I mean, my life could have been so different.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do. And theirs. I mean, who are they? I don't know them. They don't know me. I mean, what do they think of me?
Well, they're realistic. They're adults.
I'm an imaginary figure. I mean, I haven't been able to influence them, give them any advice. I've been an absence. Yeah, that's what I've been. An absent father. Something that they can wonder about. Hate.
Nobody hates you.
Well, they should. I've fathered 3 sons, but I'm no one's dad.
Shouldn't you have hit the electric blanket by now?
Cheeky.
Had to pack that Fitzgerald order myself. They only bagged them.
Hey, who said you could drink milk out the carton?
I always do this.
Well, don't. It's disgusting. Anyone would think you were dragged up.
Where do you go off telling me what to do, eh?
Nice one. That's made up for the lost years.
Hello.
What do you want?
Well, my mum reckons that we haven't tried hard enough.
Does she?
Yeah, reckons we can do this all friendly like. You know, no courts or anything.
She reckons that, does she?
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I think Liz is horribly deluded. Watch this. Mum, help! Quick! Mum!
What is it?
He threatened me.
What? What did he say?
He said that if he didn't get contact, he was going to snatch at Amy, and then he was going to put me in hospital.
Don't be so pathetic.
Get him away from me. Where's Amy? What's going on?
Nice one, Mum. Good plan.
Oh, Mum, I'm so scared. I just don't know what Steve is capable of. You have to help me.
Well, I don't know, really. Maybe if we go back and see your solicitor.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do him. I'm gonna mash him into the canvas. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna murder him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
That's the spirit, chap.
Well, let's kill him, obviously.
Look what I found, eh? This'll help you limber up.
Whoa! You flaming idiots!
What have I done?
Oh.
Sit down. Let me have a look at it.
I think you broke it. You broke me toe.
I haven't done anything.
Well, it's no use. I can't find my one foot.
A surprise, you said.
You are surprised. You never guessed what was coming here.
I thought you meant something nice, a treat.
Oh, you like boxing?
It's wrestling that I like.
Oh, 2 half-naked men scrapping. What's the difference?
Let's stand with that lot.
They're supporting that dog.
I know, but look at him.
Big, brainless, sausage-fingered bruises.
I know. Perfect. We could pull here. Come on.
Of course it's brutal. I'm a nurse. I see head injuries. You going off this, you bank?
I'm a back there, I'm a fair.
No, he's right.
What are you doing here, then?
Because it's brutal, and I like watching people get head injuries.
It's not broken.
Well, I can't move it.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Come on! What's hold up? I'm Marvin wants to finish off before his tea.
I'm injured.
You're not pulling out now.
I've no choice.
Don't throw a towel in just yet.
It's your fault.
It'll be okay. We're doing some physio. We'll be out in 5 minutes.
No. There's no magic spray for what he's got. I know that injury. It's a lost nerve.
Out! Get out!
I can't fight, can I?
There's nothing stopping you.
I've only got 1 foot.
He's right. You've lost your bottle.
He's braver than a lion, is our Ashley.
Shut up, Fred. I'm sorry, mate. Ashley's gone yellow.
I am not yellow.
Claire's got to him. I don't know how, but I know what she's got in her pocket, and he's gonna need him if he's gonna fight.
Don't you talk about Claire like that.
She's as good as castrated you, mate. You're nothing but an end-picked chicken, bro.
No, I am not.
Then prove it! Come on, you sap, take a pop! Well, come on then! Land one on me, chicken boy!
I'll have you for that!
Wait.
steady, steady. Look.
Oh, aye.
Is it hurt?
Yeah, but I'll give it a go. Won't get me bandages.
That's the spirit, champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm Weatherfield welcome for the former East Lancashire amateur welterweight champion, Marvin Mad Dog Maddox.
He's on.
Good music. You got mine sorted?
What were it again?
One thing I've asked you do. Apocalypse Now.
Pardon? I'll have a word with him on PA.
Ready, champ?
Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honour to introduce Ashley the Butcher Peacock.
The butcher? They're all butchers. How long did it take you to come up with that one?
Not a real butcher, you. It's not a real butcher, him. He sells condemned meat.
Ashley, don't waste your talent. You could be the next Lionel Blair.
I'm losing my patience for you.
Oh, quick. What are you going to do? Sit on me. Come on, son.
Put the dog down! Put it down!
Ashley Peacock, I'm ashamed of you. Get out of there. What?
Now look what you've done.
Get up!
Come on. Ashley, are you all right? Nice one. You're Marvin's secret weapon?
3.
No. I'm Ashley's wife.
5.
Are you?
6.
That accounts for the mardy look on his puss. You can shut that pig's a gob for starters.
They miss me out of my sleep.
Box on.
They miss me.
Get it.
Come on, punches on that. Ashley, come on, punches on. Just one punch, Ashley. Come on. Just one punch. Smash him, Ashley. Come on, mate. Smash him.
Ashley, I didn't mean to put you off, but what do you think you're playing at?
Claire, leave him alone. Don't talk to her like that. Women weaken legs.
I've always wanted to say that.
Is that what you call it? Is that what you call it? Stewing steak. Chewing steak, more like. I need a fresh pair of nachos each week to gnaw me way through your silver side.
Your pies have poisoned more folk than Lucretia Borgia.
Who's she? Your mother?
What's your 4 eyes? You don't have to live with orange peel legs, you know. They do have creams for it nowadays.
Will you calm down?
son. Get into him. Come on.
Just one punch, Ashley.
Come on, Alan. Get in there.
I don't like the vibes I'm getting off that guy, that big ugly guy in the furry jacket. All right. Oh, not you, no. It's the other one. It's Scarpa, come on.
You can't go now. We'll look like a right pair of wussies. Come on, get into it. Go on, Ash!
Come on, Ashley.
Yeah! It's in! Hey.
You're trying to cock up with him.
It was me trying to get off with him. I'm partial to a facial tattoo if it's not homemade.
I knew you was on the pub. When I saw you've gone out in your lucky red bra.
Oh, I lost that ages ago.
You what?
Get off
Right, well, let's have a look. Hey, sit down.
Get to him. Get some bloody punches in.
Come on, Ashley.
Come on, you're missing.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, shift.
What are you doing?
The worm has turned. I get enough anger off slags like you at work.
Calling me fake? You should fake up a bit yourself, love. You look like a middle-aged tranny. Don't poke me. Speak up, lady boy. I said, don't poke me, you lanky streak of silicon.
Call it a draw.
All right. Respect.
Thank you, mate.
You could have seen it. She gave her a right good seeing to. It was like a scene out of $1 Million Baby.
Oh, Claire.
I tell you what, I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her. Vicious she was, Eileen. Vicious.
Like a Rottweiler in specs, by all accounts.
And of course, you two didn't get involved, did you?
Nah, Eileen, we all got involved. It was like a free-for-all.
Oh, hello, chav cabs. Where do you want to go? And do you want an injured or non-injured driver?
Stephen MacDonald? Are you Stephen MacDonald?
Yes.
I have to give you this.
What is it?
Thanks very much.
You sure you don't want a card?
Hey, have you won the pills?
Nah, it's from the clinic. Said there's not a paunch. He's 3 months up the duff.
What?
What?
I don't believe this. Hiya. Do you think someone could give me a hand? A sparrow has flown into my kitchen and I think it's hurt itself. What's going on?
A letter from Tracy's solicitors. A flipping court order. An emergency prohibited steps order.
Eh?
What's one of them when it's at home?
It says I can't go near Tracy or Amy for 14 days. Then I've got to go to court on the 22nd. She is legally entitled to do this to prevent any harm coming to her child.
Harm?
Is it legal?
Well, there's the court order.
Right. I'm not having this. I'll give her harm.
Take Claire with you. She'll sort it out.
Well, that's typical, lads. The whole system's got it in for blokes. You know who I blame? Jermaine Green.
Greer.
Eh?
The answer is A. Liz Hurley. Well, hopefully, I've just won myself a set of garden furniture.
Yeah, well, all you need now is a garden to stick it in.
Get on with your facial. Hi,
Where is she? Liz, you twisted little bitch! How dare you? How dare you do this to my Steve?
Put a skirt on, love. It's obscene.
If anyone's obscene, Tracy, it's you.
Mum, get her out of here. Get her out of here!
Do you know what she's done now?
Well, yes, I do, actually, and I'm 100% behind her.
Barring my Steve from coming anywhere near his own daughter. You mean that's supposed to be a good thing?
Actually, Liz, if you speak to your solicitor, you'll find it's not just Steve. It's you and all. So, are you going to leave, or do I have to call the police? Right, I'm calling 999.
Call 666. It's more your style.
She took that well.
Oh, shut up, Tracy.
Look on the bright side. No broken bones.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
What is it?
It hurts to even roll my eyes.
I bet you a pound of best mince. But that Eddie Maddox ended up with his arm in a sling. He might have even ended up in a wheelchair.
It's not funny, Fred.
Who's laughing?
Well, I'm certainly not. I don't know how you can even bear to look at me. I'm a right show up.
He might have even spent the night in A&E.
Of course I can look at you. It's a belting night. You're like the worm that turned.
That's an insult to worms.
You'll be hanging up street corners next, flicking Ashenauer Joshua. Tripping in, sovereign, shouting abuse at coppers.
The minute I buy a shell suit, lock me up and throw away the key. Were you phoning sick for me?
Don't be daft. Half at cab rank were there. They'll know you were lying.
Is your mum in?
Not for much longer.
Mark.
I've just come to say goodbye.
Oh. I've left my reading glasses by the bed. Would you mind?
Ah, not at all.
He's a good lad. He's never let me down.
Right, well, have a safe trip.
And it was nice to meet you, Jenny. Penny. Oh, how could I forget? You're a right little penny from heaven. You ain't going to do nothing daft, are you? By that, I don't mean dye your hair blue.
This is no laughing matter, right? And if I want to tell him, I will.
Oh, will you now? Well, you listen to me, Mike Baldwin, and you listen good. I know my son, and I know what's best for him. You know nothing. Got that?
You don't do yourself any favours, do you, Viv?
No, Mum.
Oh, sorry, love. I'm going mad. Kiss for your old mum.
Kill you.
Oh.
I think this was a mistake.
Why, am I boring you?
No. But you want to be alone, don't you? Eh? Bit of peace and quiet.
No, you're all right.
Well, if you're anything like me...
I came here for my privacy, but now you're here.
Right, I'll go then.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Adam with you. I'm honoured.
Now, I'm not staying here to be your whipping boy.
But you two are joined at the hip, ain't you?
Well, he's my son.
I know. But do you have to rub my nose in it so much?
Oh, Danny.
Look, everything he does, according to you, is perfect, whereas every time I open my mouth...
Yeah, because I expect much more from you. You're much older than he is.
So what? I know I weren't exactly in my old man's pocket like you and Adam, but it's still bloody hard, Michael, you know what I mean?
He's just come back into my life.
Yes, well, at least you've still got the opportunity. I'm never, ever going to see my old man again. What?
Come here. Don't you ever tell anyone that I've done that. OK?
Hey up. Bunny boiler at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock? Yes, Tracy.
G&T, please, Sean.
Freezing a squeeze.
Sorry?
Ice and lemon.
Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm not being funny, Steve, but, should you be in here?
Excuse me. She's got every right to be here.
Yeah, unlike scum like you.
Actually, I think you're fine legally. He hasn't.
All right, look, don't start anything. I was going to go anyway.
Not finished your pint yet.
Can't keep a good woman down, eh, Steve?
Or you can if you hold her head under water for long enough.
I heard that.
Good.
Mum.
Come on, Eileen, let's go before I lamp her one.
What about you guys? I'm not stopping.
Nope, me neither.
Now when you come in, there's less and less people to drink with.
Well, then I shall drink alone because I am the perfect company. A toast to the British justice system.
Fags and coffee for breakfast, then. You on one of your health kicks again?
I need me fags, Steve. My nerves are shot. I hardly slept a wink.
Well, you and me both.
This situation's out of control. Flaming solicitors.
Flaming Tracy? She's twisted.
Well, you and your lies didn't help, did they?
I did it for Amy.
What? Telling Tracy you loved her when you didn't? You couldn't have hurt her anymore if you'd stabbed her through the heart.
Look, Mum, I didn't mean for this to go as far as it has.
And what about me? I see my granddaughter in the street and I have to cross the road and look the other way like she doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, it's not going to last forever, is it?
It's not fair, Steve. Well, go on.
Hello, streetcars. Yes, mate. Yeah, I'll just check for you. Yeah, listen, mate, I've just spoke to the driver. He says he's round the corner. He'll be there in a minute. All right, mate, thanks for calling.
You're getting very good at lying. Too good.
Come on, look lively. There you go. Get hold of that. Legs, that's for you, love.
Kirsten gave me these.
So, you going through?
Yeah, why?
Well, good luck, because he's in a rotten mood. He's got a face like a slapped backside this morning. Slammed me out of my own office. And look at me now, I've got a slum it with the oi polloi. Right, OK. Come on, Legs, get cracking.
I just feel awkward around them.
You just got to try and keep everything normal.
I don't know what to say. Everything seems to come out wrong.
Well, make more of an effort, eh? Just try.
You'll be pleased to hear I'm going out. Just grab my briefcase and I'll be going, eh?
Listen, I'm sorry about earlier.
He's like a bear with a sore head at the moment. Just ignore him, I do.
That's all right. Got a letter here off my mum.
She only went back a couple of days ago. What's she saying?
Photographs of me dad, you on them and all.
Ah, Harry loved that car.
Oh, look, that's you. I'd recognise that smile anywhere. Oh, and that must be Viv.
Yeah. That's me dad. Bobby Dazzler, eh? See where I get my good looks from, didn't you? Right, keep hold of him. I'll catch you later. All right.
Anything all right, mate? I saw this stuff with Tracy.
She's got a lot to answer for, that one.
I feel like she's running my life, mate. Can't even go on my own local. Shit. Tell you what, then. I'll be in there tonight.
You know, I'm sure my mother eats with her eyes shut. You can see what she's had of a day. Cornflakes for breakfast and Eccles cake.
Fascinating.
You going out?
Just the Rovers. What?
Nothing.
Do you have to?
Well, somebody's got to do it. Vacuum's on the blink. And I don't see you breaking a sweat round here.
Mum, you look like you're chewing a wasp.
Well, last night you ended up drinking on your own.
So what? So, I'm Billy No Mates. What's new?
Tracy. You're your own worst enemy.
No, actually, I think you'll find that Steve MacDonald.
What about sumo wrestlers? Yeah, some big fellas there.
Well, there's bound to be, isn't there, if you eat your own body weight in pies every day?
They don't eat pies, they eat protein, steak and that.
No, they're well lardy, aren't they? One guy, apparently, 48, double D. Never. Telling you. God knows how he wipes his backside.
Oh, I must remember that next time I'm up to my elbows in oil. Could be worse. I could be wiping some sumo wrestlers' backside.
Oh, hey up. Here comes trouble.
Oh, best get the flak jackets out.
Right, I'll say there. You go and count some salted peanuts.
Spoil sport.
Tracy, what can I get you? Oh, I'll have a white wine, please. Thank you. Right, you are.
Right, I'll get off then.
It's all right, all this, mate.
It's none of your flaming business.
So why should he stay out of his own local? Just because you say so?
Look, just leave it, mate.
Well, she wants telling.
Look, whatever's happened between me and her, she's still the mother of my child.
Yeah, bad luck, mate.
But I just don't want Amy suffering, you know what I mean? Look, I'm sorry, they should keep their opinions to themselves.
Yeah, they should.
Right, I'll get off.
No, stop and finish your pint if you want.
Yeah? Right, well, thanks.
Time was, you'd go into Rovers, and you'd see her happy smiling face behind that bar, and you knew all's well with the world. She were a good manager, was Shelley.
Taught her all I know.
You did a damn good job. Remember we used to work together at the Rovers? Talk about fratching. I said, talk about fratching. I could have banged your flaming heads together at times, I could.
It's true what they say, you don't know what you've got till you lose it.
You might have a point there. Why don't you take over at the Rovers?
Me?
Well, you could look after Shelley, and I'd be secure in the knowledge that my assets were in safe hands.
I've already got a job.
Take time off. Sleep on it. Tell you what, why don't we discuss it on Sunday, say, over a nice meal at the Clock?
It'd be lovely.
Same again.
Not past your bedtime?
Watch and learn, mate. Watch and learn. Look, I've nursed this pint best I can, but I'm down thirsty.
Don't push it.
Well, I tell you what, why don't I buy you a drink and all? Why is it? I'll buy you a pint as well if you like, and you can pour it over my head if I get any nerves.
Oh, go on then.
Am I seeing things or what?
I think we've just walked into a parallel universe.
Right, well, let's not get too close. They might call the police. He did say he was going to have a word with her, but I didn't think she'd let him anywhere near.
Look, I know she's been difficult lately, but all this has been getting to her, you know.
Fat bottom, girls, you make the rocking world go round.
Oh! Donald wins again, and the crowd goes wild.
Bobby George, eat your ass out here. Give us them.
Tell you what, you must have nerves of steel, mate.
I think this calls for a drinky pool.
Pushing your luck, aren't you?
That's what she said.
Little playmates won't like you talking to me.
Yeah, I'd sent a notice they won't be giving you any more grief. Listen, thanks for letting me stay.
One good turn deserves another, Steve.
I didn't know you in the Go Guys.
Well, actually, I got chucked out.
Now, why doesn't that surprise me? You see, we don't always have to be at each other's throats, do we?
You know, Steve, talking to you like this, I kind of remember why I liked you in the first place.
Yeah? Is it my, handsome good looks?
Ah, well, you're not bad, I suppose. For a baldy.
I can't believe it. Well, it's a sign of virility, apparently. And you can't fault me in that department.
I'm not denying it.
No?
No.
Is that a no-no or a yes?
It's, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's a pity. Because I can't stand you. You think you can treat everyone like dirt? You're a bully, Tracy. And I'm not going to let you get away with it anymore. You want to know why I slept with you that night at Ray's funeral? I felt sorry for you.
Well, yeah, of course you did, Steve. My dad had died.
You were so pathetic. So needy. You know, I could almost smell the desperation on you.
Right, so you took advantage of me. When I just buried my dad, you used me.
Oh, yeah. You see, the thing is, I was spoiled. Because I had Karen. And you could never be as good as her. Never. God, the way she used to make me feel.
Shut up, Steve.
You see, the difference is with me and Karen, it was real. We made love. But with you, well, it was just sex. Meant nothing.
Hey! Come to this.
What have you done?
Look, calm down.
Are you all right?
What has happened? Tracy!
Police? Yeah, I've just been assaulted.
Take it on, will ya?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's Steve MacDonald. It's Coronation Street at the Rover's Return.
It's him. You know, everybody thinks it's me, but it is him. He's evil.
Tracy!
Oh, no, zombie Vic is coming after me.
You need to use the holy water, the holy water.
I haven't got any holy water. Use that vampire cow.
I'll get that, shall I? As soon as I've got nothing else to do. Hello, kid.
I've so much next door. I wondered if...
All this from your garden?
I haven't paid for vegetables since 1976. Heatwave played havoc with me beetroot. We were forced to buy pickled. I still see it as a sort of defeat.
Oh, it's very kind. Come in.
All right, lads.
Use the collection plate like a frisbee. Try and take his head off.
Oh, no, I've decapitated the organist.
Oh, bit of a mess out there. Can't get round to doing it.
Well,
You'll have a coffee, won't you?
aye, go on. Well, I could have a go later on. Well, tidy up a bit.
Can't let you do that. Not with those two great strapping lads I've got out there.
Well, when I were a lad, my dad had me out in the garden Sundays, rain or shine. Always something needed doing. Mind you, if I had computer games in my day, I'd tried a bit harder to get out of it, eh?
Milk and 2 sugars, isn't it?
Aye. Well, actually, I'll be grateful. Give me something to do.
Well, if you fancy it.
Well, give me 20 minutes, get myself organised.
Oh,
Huh?
I'm coming over all nostalgic. It's like Karen never left. Ah. Hey, sneaky trick you pulled. Well done.
I'd never let our silver smack me like that. Size of hair needed, they?
Steve? Streetcars.
Listen, if this is a lecture about me getting Tracy arrested, save it. She's done worse to me. And it feels good getting one over on her for a change.
Just worries me how nasty all this is getting.
Yeah, be with you in 10 minutes, love. OK. Right, which of you reprobates wants the airport run?
I'll have it. No, you flaming won't. You've had 2 airport jobs already. I'm picking up little old ladies from the supermarket.
Look, Lloyd, we've been through this. Little old ladies like you. They asked for you personally.
Well, actually, they specify that they don't want Les, but hey, it amounts to the same thing.
Steve.
Look, Mum, Tracy getting arrested for this has got to work for me, hasn't it? No court's going to stop me from seeing Amy while her mother's up on a flipping assault charge.
I know. And I am on your side. But I also know what a psycho Tracy can be. And none of this is any good for Amy.
Tell her, boss. I've got seniority, me.
Streetcars. Oh, hello, Mrs. Penn.
Oh, no.
You know what? I should go round there and give him a bus nose to go with that lip setting me up like that.
Tracy, for pity's sake, have you learnt nothing from all this? You were arrested.
Big deal. I got away with a caution, didn't I?
Exactly, a caution. And what do you think that word means? The next time, the repercussions are going to be far more serious.
Oh, I see the jailbirds finally surfaced.
Oh, thanks a lot, Grant. You know, I could do with a bit of support here. I was locked in a cell for nearly an hour.
Hardly Nelson Mandela, is it? I hope you can parboil them spuds before you roast them.
All this is getting way out of hand, this bit of tit-for-tat that you're playing with Steve.
Yeah, well, if it keeps him out of Amy's life for good, Dad, it'll be worth it.
Shop-bought Yorkshires, what are you thinking of?
They'll be fine.
Oh, it's the convenience culture gone mad.
Look, if you want homemade Yorkshires, be my guest.
Charming.
Ken, Tracy's got every right to be angry. I mean, Steve's tricked her once with the birth certificate, and now this latest stunt.
Surely you can't put all the blame on Steve.
You're always so even-handed, aren't you, Dad? Always sitting on that fence. Well, for once, you're going to have to take sides. I'm your daughter. The choice shouldn't be that difficult.
If you can't make Yorkshires, just say so.
Hi.
Where are you off?
I'm going out with Bob and his mates.
Where to, a funeral?
Funny. It's taken me to the clock, actually. And what's up with you? Seen Tracy?
Mum, what part of I don't want to talk about it do you not understand? This is off. Do you want a red wine?
Yeah, please. No, I'll have a brandy. Steady my nerves. I'm very nervous, actually.
Mate, this pint's off. You've probably got a dirty pipe.
Am I supposed to respond to that?
Come! I'm on my mobile if you need me.
Fred! Pint's off. Sort your beer out, mate.
I'm due at the clock.
Well,
If I knew what I was doing, I could go down and do it.
It's not your fault, lad. It's my fault for thinking I've got a manager. And if I mess this shirt up down there, the dry cleaning's coming out of her wages. Oh, yes.
Oh, he's all right, really. He called me Flowey yesterday.
Can I have a lager and a brandy, please, mate?
I'll bring them over.
I've only ever thought of the garden as somewhere for the kids to mess about in and somewhere to hang the washing.
Well, it may be small, but you've a chance here to make a real little oasis for yourself. Now, if you were to have what you wanted, close your eyes and imagine. Go on, go on. What would it be?
Well, somewhere nice to sit, I suppose. You know, a bit of that, what do you call it, decking? And a bit of colour along the borders and something nice growing up that fence.
Wisteria, perhaps?
I don't want to put you to any trouble.
No trouble. I'll just pop next door and get a book and we can talk about shrubbing.
So are you.
What's up with you and him?
Eh?
He fancies you rotten.
No.
Nearly out to my chin. One arm out, one arm in. Can't move a muscle. I was just around Joshua. I said, you run in and fetch your Auntie Audrey. So she comes out and she starts to blame me for making a mess of her lawn.
Oh.
So she says, right, and she starts to fetch the fire brigade. So she turns around and she said, do you know what she said to me?
You stay there.
You've heard it?
Oh, well, I've heard something about it.
Can you let me go on?
Well, it's a good tale.
Right, son, I want you on the road as quick as you can. Right, straight through the Channel Tunnel, out the other side, turn left through Belgium, into Holland. And if you see any mountains with people standing on them in leather shorts yodeling, you've gone the wrong way. Got it?
Well, he's got to get all that way and back in one day?
No, he stays overnight in Holland, somewhere cheap, then he comes back tomorrow.
I wish you told me that before. I could have taken Leanne with me.
No, you couldn't, Jamie. This is business, not pleasure. And every euro you spend, I want a receipt. Otherwise, you stand the rest yourself. Got it? Oh, and I won't be here tonight either, babe.
You won't? Why, where are you going?
I'm going to Glasgow. I've got that, what's it tonight? The old trade firm. Going up this afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow.
Well, it's like he said about Leanne. If you told me sooner, I could have come with you.
Yeah, and it's like I told him. No, you couldn't. It's business, babe, not pleasure. The two don't mix. Don't look so sad. Right, sunshine. Get your bags packed, eh? Got a lot of miles in front of you.
Hello?
This is your lucky day.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Because I've sent Jamie to Holland for the night.
All right. And do you know how far he's got? Table 6.
What, he's in the cafe?
Yep.
Well, he shouldn't be. He can't hear us, can he?
Listen, what do you want?
What I want is for you to say yes to another night in our favourite hotel.
See, I'm supposed to be in Glasgow, so like they say.
The coast is clear.
Yeah, I know, but listen, I can't talk now. Well, I'll speak to you later, all right? See ya. Because I'm not doing out this coming weekend.
There's always me.
Keep your mucky hands off me. He's mine, isn't it?
Oi, what's going on out here?
Kelly. She's just telling us about a new boyfriend.
Is she really? Well, she can do that in her own time, not mine, all right?
Are you going to marry him?
I'll get to know family first.
Of course you will.
So what's going on? What's the matter with her?
I don't know.
Just get on with it, the lot of you, all right? Come on, chop, chop.
Oh, I hope you don't mind me stocking feet. It's either that or I'll be bringing half the garden in.
Don't mind at all. Sit down.
Thanks. Now, you've got a big decision to make.
Have I?
Yeah. Now, do you want me to plant some bulbs for next spring, you know, Daft's tulips?
Well, what did we have before?
Weeds, mainly.
Hiya, it's only me. I'm just... Hello?
Oh, morning.
Just what? Oh, I'm just changing my topper. Drinks carton exploded on me. So, what are you two up to then?
We're having a planning meeting.
Oh, planning what?
What to put in the garden? Anything else you'd like to know?
No, it's fine.
She's a bonny lass.
She's in a funny mood. Now, bulbs, yes.
Now, so I can book the room. You come on, Leanne, babe, please. Why not?
Why not?
Where do you want me to start?
Well, Jamie's on the other side of the channel. My alibi is absolutely watertight. Look, we'd be mad not to.
Well, it'd be the last time if we do.
Which makes it all the more important that we should.
And that we make sure it's a night to remember.
What? You mean dinner, innit?
Definitely. Absolutely. The full works.
So I'll book the room, can I?
Yeah, go on then.
Right, OK, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a ring when I get to the room. Should be about 7ish, OK? Yeah. Yeah, all right. I'll try. Yeah. Bye. Right, son, you know I'm off the glass.
First of all, I'd like to offer my resignation.
Offer what? What are you on about?
I've got into a relationship with one of the workforce. I just think it's, well, it's inappropriate. It makes it difficult for me to remain here.
You mean you're knocking somebody off? Who?
Kelly.
Legs. Aha. Fighting above your weight there, son, ain't you? Hey? Legs. Right, well, you can forget about resigning, because if it's going to be a problem, she's the one we'll be getting rid of.
You can't do that.
We're management. We can do whatever we want. And she would be wise to remember that, wouldn't she? And as for you, that's all part of your training, really, son, isn't it? Hey? You're working with a load of birds. It was bound to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? What you got to do now, though, is get yourself back in there and show them it ain't affected your ability to do the job.
Yeah, but it has. They've just got no respect for me anymore, honestly, Danny.
They never had. They only do what you tell them because your old man will sack them if they don't. And that hasn't changed, has it? And I suggest you don't mention it to him.
Why? Do you think he'd be disappointed in me?
No. I think he'd be jealous. Legs, eh? You ain't going to forget that in a hurry, son, are you?
No.
Look, can I ask you something?
Can I stop you?
Why do you bother coming in here if you're not going to talk to me? Why don't you wait till you go home and not talk to me there?
You are puzzled, do you know that?
I'm fed up to back teeth of you, I know that.
Oh, hey, Frankie. I'm just off to get my hair done, but Vera said she'd stop here till I get back, so you can manage, can't you? Try.
Getting her hair done, is she?
Leanne, yeah, says she's going out.
What, tonight?
Yeah.
Who with?
Well, that lad of yours, Jamie.
Well, she actually said that she's going out tonight with Jamie.
Yeah? Why? What's the matter?
Nothing. I've been with the garden, so I invited him in for a coffee, for heaven's sake.
Well, I think it's very nice of him to do your garden.
Yes?
No, what I mean is, he must think somewhat of you to do a thing like that.
Probably thinks I'm a lousy gardener.
Oh.
Only me.
Come in, Keith.
Oh, hello, Keith. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you and all. I've had a word with a lad and he's making his own arrangements, so it'll just be me, if that's all right.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I've been invited to my tea.
Yeah? Why don't you come, man?
Oh, would you, Audrey? Oh, that'd be wonderful. Well, we could have a chat. I mean, we never seem to get a proper chance, do we?
Well, no.
Oh, that'd be great. 7:30, you say?
That's okay.
Couldn't be better. See you later.
No, I didn't tell you because that would have been something else you'd have twisted. But now you're going to be here, so you'll hear everything that's been said, and most of it'll be about gardening.
Excuse me, I am not going to be here, no.
But you just said you would be.
Keith wants to be with you. He doesn't want me getting in the way. No, just tell him I've thought of a prior engagement. Then I'll come round tomorrow. You can tell me all about it.
I've done it.
Done what?
Been there and got back. Must have been the quickest visit to Glasgow ever. Got off a plane.
Went straight round the trade fair, double quick time. Back on another plane, and back here. So come on, what time are you going to be joining me?
Well, I'm nearly ready. I just need to call a taxi.
Brilliant. OK, well, it's,
Room 329, all right?
329? Right. See you soon.
yeah. Can't wait.
Cannot wait. this good enough for you?
It'll do for now, I suppose.
Really? Well, what about this then, eh? Yours truly, bottle of champers, everything your heart desires.
Everything yours does, you mean? Oh, I'm starving. Can we get some room service?
Don't you want to do some exercise, work up an appetite?
I've already got an appetite. It's yours that's going to have to wait.
Hi, doll.
I've got a problem.
Yeah, well, don't forget.
Love, I am in Glasgow, so if there's anything around the house, you know what I mean?
It's not. Supposing
Yes.
You was in an hotel and you needed to get everyone out of their rooms.
And why would I want to do that, love?
Never mind why.
How would you do it?
How would I do it? Well, let me think. How would I do it? I'd probably set the fire alarm off.
Brilliant.
Yeah?
I knew you'd have an idea.
You've got that sort of mind.
Oh, Ty, well, I'll take that as a compliment. What, is it some sort of magazine competition?
What this is,
I followed Leanne.
who's been telling everyone that she's going out with Jamie tonight.
Only she can't be, can she? Because you sent him to Holland. So I followed her.
And she's come to this hotel in Manchester. Only I don't know what room she's in.
So I can't do anything until I've flushed her and whoever she's with out.
To the open where I can see them.
Yeah, but Frankie, come on, love.
So thanks for the advice. And that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Frankie, hang on.
What?
I didn't know you was being serious.
Dead serious?
Yes.
But listen, love, you can't go doing stuff like that. Because if you do...
You'll get arrested and you'll end up in the nick.
I don't care. I'm doing this for
Jamie.
Yeah, but there are other ways.
I'll let you know what happens.
Listen! Well, that was Frankie on the phone.
Yeah, so?
So it was her who set the fire alarm off.
What?
Yeah, she's downstairs in the foyer. She got the nose when Maria told her you were going out with Jamie and she's followed you here.
You're kidding.
Believe it.
Well, does she know that I'm with you?
No. She thinks I'm in Glasgow, but she knows you're up to something, though.
Oh, right. So she sets the fire alarm off. Has she gone mental or what?
Yeah, well,
Well, what?
it was me that told her to do it.
Don't run. Be careful. Be careful. Don't run. Are you all right? Yes, on your way. Thank you. Be careful. Don't run. I understand. You're orderly now. Don't run.
There ain't a catwalk going on, love.
Oh, I love it the way it's me who gets chucked at lions.
Yeah, well, that serves you right for telling Maria you were seeing Jamie. What did you do that for?
Well, at least you didn't tell Frankie to set the fire alarm off.
I have told you I did that before I knew she was here.
Yeah, well, you should have put two and two together, shouldn't you?
And how was that then?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, let's not start arguing.
Yeah, well, you started it. And anyway, what am I supposed to say when I get down there?
Say what you like, love.
Oh, all right, say what I like as long as you don't get a mention, eh, Danny boy?
It'll be your funeral as well if you don't get it right.
Oh, can't you just phone her? Tell her to clear off before the police find out that she did it.
Oh, brilliant. So she'll hear my voice with this alarm going off in the background. That is really clever, love. She'll have us both then.
Oh, well, I know. We could use the fire escape, give it the slip that way.
No, Leanne, that'll be exactly the same as staying in the room. No. She needs to see you coming out of the hotel on your own with a good excuse. So get yourself down there, love, and think of one, right? Choose.
Evening. Oh, Frankie, what are you doing here? I might ask you the same question. Oh, you're not here for the same as me, are you? And what would that be? This new club that they're opening? New club? Yeah, Glass they're going to call it. It's opening somewhere around the back of Deansgate. I just had an interview for a cocktail waitress. And why would they be interviewing here? Well, they've got the builders in the club. Do you know what? I'm well annoyed. I had my head on special, and this bloke upstairs was a right perv, staring down my top all the time. There's no way I'm working for him. I kept this one quiet. Well, I didn't want to look stupid in case I didn't get it. People like me rude have a right life. So, anyway, where's the fire? I don't know. All right, well, it's probably just a false alarm. So, why are you here? Well, I was just passing, and I had the alarm. Thought I'd come in and see what was happening. All right. Off anywhere nice? Yeah, I'm meeting an old school friend. Yeah, she's in Manchester for a couple of nights. Oh, what a coincidence seeing you here. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Isn't Danny away tonight? Yeah, he's in Glasgow. It's true. I'm meeting an old girlfriend. Don't you believe me? I'm only joking. I'll walk round with you if you want. I'm in no rush. No, you're all right. Where are you meeting her? By the town hall. Oh, well, you don't want to be standing on your own, do you? I'll come here. I'll be fine. You sure? Yeah, you get back. All right, then. See you later. Bye. Oh, yeah. Have a nice night. open that champagne, lover boy. Mission accomplished. I'm gonna be sick.
Well, I'm thirsty after that.
Are you gonna get the drinks in?
Yeah, OK. We'll have as usual, please, Sean. Don't mind you, baby. I'll make it worth your while later. Can I get the morning off tomorrow? Just to get my hair done, you know.
What does it need doing?
You want me to look beautiful, don't you? Hear that, girls? I'll take that to be a yes. Listen, you get these in. I'm just going to go and speak to Mike and Penny. Well, I can't ignore the in-laws, can I?
Go on, Kelly.
Sean, take drinks out of this, will you?
Hey, Mike. Lovely outfit you got there, Pen.
You plum Frankie, I told you there'd be an explanation, didn't I?
Danny, I feel awful. And all them lies I had to tell her.
Exactly, you don't
Expect her to believe that load of old cobblers, do you? Hey, by the way, you didn't get caught for setting off the alarm, did you?
Oh, no.
Good, well, maybe that'll teach you to trust her a bit more in the future.
Won't be able to look her in the face tomorrow.
Don't worry, she'll forget about it. Listen, I can't chat, babe, because I've got a bit of business to see to. You can tell me all about it.
When I get home, yeah?
Do you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you.
Love you.
And I love you
Too, darling, yeah, with all my heart. See you tomorrow. Bye, babe. You trooper.
Did she tell you the excuse that she gave me?
Oh, no, I didn't know she still had it in her.
Oh, won't worry. She didn't do it very well.
Unlike you, eh?
Do you know what? I actually felt a little bit sorry for her.
Yeah, well, there's nothing like a close shave to sharpen up the appetite, is there?
What about the champagne?
What about it?
Where's David? At a friend's for his tea. And then there were 4. You two will be enough to stop him getting the wrong idea.
I think he's already got that.
Not from me, he hasn't.
That's a very nice perfume you're wearing.
It's the one I wear every day for work.
So, what time's coming round then?
About 7:30.
Late finish then?
Oh, shall I put some candles out?
Soft music in the background.
If you two are trying to wind me up, you're succeeding.
Oh, it's your idea to invite him.
To say thank you for what he's been doing and because I feel sorry for him and Craig. Do you honestly think I'd invite him round for a family meal with you two gulping and grinning if I fancied him? He's old enough to be me father.
Oh, so what are you going to do if he tries it on me?
Signals he'll be getting from me tonight, he wouldn't dare.
One of these days soon, you're going to walk down those stairs and you're going to knock him dead. Sean won't know what's hit him.
Come on, Keith.
Oh, thank you. I bought some wine.
Oh.
And these.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
I've run out of the homemade stuff. You'll be pleased to know that's from the off-licence.
Oh, so it'll not poison us then.
Shouldn't do.
Can you open that, please, Scooter?
Sure. Very romantic.
Audrey not here yet?
No, she couldn't make it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mum won't mind.
Oh, not poorly, is she?
No, she'd forgotten that when I asked her, she was already doing something else.
Oh, well, another time, eh?
Still, be nice to know Mum a bit better, won't it?
When you two have quite finished.
You won't go if we're embarrassing her.
No, you will not.
Hey, you could go and see that new film.
Yeah. Good idea.
Leave me on my own.
Well, there's your wine.
Keith, we're going to get going now.
Oh, not you as well?
Yeah, we're not really hungry.
That's not the point.
I get this all the time with Craig. You plan something and then they change their minds.
I've cooked a casserole. It's going to go to waste.
Yeah, we'll reheat it tomorrow. See you later.
Ciao.
Have fun.
Oh, well, just the two of us.
Well, he's got to learn his lesson somewhere.
You've got to speak to him, Mike. How's he going to have any authority over them at work?
He's had enough grief off Danny already, by the sound of it.
You're not siding with Adam because Danny's had a go at him, are you? You can't let this thing with him affect your judgment. Look what's happening to your son.
I've got to hand it to you, Kelly. Getting a Baldwin to fetch and carry for you. It's no mean feat. Yeah, well, I can't help it if I'm irresistible.
Are you really going to marry him?
Yeah. If it makes it worth my while. Won't you, boyfriend?
Come on, shall we go and sit down?
You see, I can get him to do anything I tell him.
This makes a nice change. Having some adult company, that is. Well, female company at that.
How's the food?
Champion. There's nothing like a woman to, well, civilise a man. What about you? Do you like mixed company, or are you happy with the girls?
No, I'm very happy with the girls at the moment, thank you.
You don't get lonely?
No.
I miss that companionship I had with Shirley. That was my wife. Still, I live in hope that one day I might meet someone else. And, if you don't mind me saying, Gail, that's the reason why we're looking forward to tonight.
No, Keith, I think we just better get something straight. I mean, I think you're, a very nice man and a lovely neighbour, and you're doing a great job with Craig, but... Well, if you're expecting anything else out of our relationship, then, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed.
No, you got me wrong.
Oh, well, I hope that's the case.
If you just let me finish what I was saying.
I think you've said enough.
It wasn't you I was looking forward to seeing. Well, not that I don't like you. It was, well, it was your mother, Audrey. I've grown rather fond of her just lately, and, that was what I was building up to say.
See?
So, I was wondering, do you think I might be in with a chance?
Frank. Morning, doll. Yeah, like a log. What about you? No, I told you. Don't be silly. You were just looking out for Jamie, that's all. No, don't be daft, Frank. I'd have done exactly the same thing. Oh, and why does that make you worry about me, eh? Oh, right. So will you think I'd rather be here in some Scottish flea pit than at home with you, in bed? Especially when I miss out on the chance to wind you up over emptying an entire hotel for nothing. Yeah. Listen, I've got to go. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to miss my plane. I'll see you soon. Home soon. Ta, babe. What's your game?
I'm taking these.
No. Hang on a minute. Think about it. Janice goes into the bathroom, wants to borrow a bit of makeup, sees all the hotel goodies. Bing, light comes on.
Oh, you don't miss a trick, do you?
Well, you can't afford to, love, can you?
So what did she want, then? Missing you, is she? I don't care if she's a boy or a girl.
Oh?
Oh, is that a bit of a giveaway?
As long as it's healthy. Trust me, you won't care about the sex.
A sex talk? You want me to go out and come back in again?
We're just talking about our daughter, or son.
Well, I don't care, as long as he's healthy.
Sunita's done that one already.
The estate agent rang. Got us in to see Meadow View at 2. Be a waste of time if it's anything like the other places he's picked.
No, you trust me. This time, you're gonna love it.
But while you're over there, babe, I think the other girls could do with a refill.
Oh, yeah. One sugar.
Sweetener.
Black.
Don't let him wind you up.
He loves it.
Come on, let's get back to work. Stop messing about.
Oh, come to admire Kelly's new hairdo, haven't you, Mr. Baldwin?
Thought you said you'd been to the Quest.
Hey, it'd come in handy, that. You could get some painkillers for when you see how much they're going to charge you for a cut and blow dry.
Adam, give me time off to go.
Office. Now.
Well, he can't say, oh, I mean, I have permission, didn't I? Bet you lot have never had two blokes rowing over you, though, have you?
Where are you keeping your brains these days? Don't bother answering that.
Listen, it was the only time she can get an appointment.
She's making you look exactly what you are, and that is a div. What happens if Lippy or Fuzz comes and asks you for time off? What are you going to do? Say no?
You're just jealous.
You what?
Nothing.
Look, leave him alone.
No. You want to say something, boy? You spit it out.
Just because you tried it on and she knocked you back.
1, tramps like her don't knock anybody back. 2, I'm happily married, and if you or that bit of class out there has anything more to say on it, you and I will be in the car park and I will kick some respect into you. Have you got that, boy?
Anyone doing any kicking and you're the one that's going to get it. If you've got anything to say to him, not in front of the pond light.
He needs to learn. He's doing it on his doorstep and he's asking for trouble.
Who's being a hypocrite now? Cast your mind back. You didn't get over the doorstep. You helped yourself to the babysitter.
Have a nice time.
Yes, thank you. He's a very nice man. Dry sense of humour, respectful.
And you'll be seeing him again, then?
Well, he does live next door. And, yes, I'm sure I will.
Oh, well, good. You know, from what you've said, I don't blame you. He sounds just what you need.
As what? A stepfather?
Sorry?
It's not me he fancies, ma'am. It's you.
Who's your dinner? It's all got the calf.
Oh, I went to the Rovers with girls.
You could have told me I'd have come. Look, I'll catch you later.
You not got her card marked yet?
I'll talk to her tonight, OK?
No, now.
So what were all that with tie-bye?
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, lovers tea.
Well, it was fun at first, but I really want a real man, you know, someone that'll stand up to me. I mean, everywhere I turn, he's looking at me like a little puppy.
That you're saying about everywhere you turn?
You want a real man? Fine. Go and find one. Oh, and I'm docking your wages for this morning. 2 hours.
But you said I could go, didn't he? Didn't he?
Yeah, and did he say the rest of us had to carry all day and all?
Fees took extra long dinner to go and see to them dogs.
Oh, yeah, she's made up for it since.
And she worked through her break.
It's a rubbish hairdo any road. So not worth it.
It's sorted then.
Fred, can I have a word?
How I want him, were you and all about streetcars?
Yes! Now, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Come on.
Only I shan't be proceeding with an offer.
That's a blow.
Having no fun. I'm sorry.
So what happened with Fred?
Fred changed his mind.
But we needed that money for the deposit on the house.
Look, I'll work something out.
I am the genie of the Lampo Master.
Yeah, but you're not very funny. What do you think? You got me over a barrel?
You don't even have to rub my glass. All you got to do is say the magic word, and I will sign the magic check.
Yeah, but you know my price.
And you know mine.
You're trying to rip me off? You think I'm not going to forget that?
Look, 1, I'm not. 2, you get the house of your dreams. Sounds like a good deal to me.
So the first guy off the ferry, he's lost his keys. And he's like, well, I've got to find them. You're just going to have to wait. But it's all these lorry drivers behind him. I mean, big blokes. They just picked up his car and dumped it. You should have seen his face. So what you been up to?
Oh, you know,
Something up?
just went for this job, cocktail waitress thing.
So?
Well, you'd have hated the idea, but it sounded good. Better than working at Roy's. Anyway, the bloke that was doing the interview was a right perv all over me. And then to top it all off, who'd I bump into but Frankie, who, just because I'm dressed up, clearly thinks that I'm up to something, which I wasn't. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, the fire alarm went off.
So did Pervy offer you the job, or did you tell him where to stick it?
Well, neither. I just kept walking.
I'm sorry it didn't work out for you.
No, you're not. You hate it when I work nights.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, doll. I'll put up with it. Anyway, we could have had your nights off together, and even more time during the day.
Oh, that's so sweet. Do you know what? I've missed you. You are the loveliest man. And I'm just realising how lucky I am.
Mike, have we got the fabric catalogues, mate? Don't forget them.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Adam found them, not me. Looks like he's managed to raise his gaze above waist level for 5 minutes. And I ain't having a pop, you know, let him without sin and everything. Listen, Michael, I know things have been a bit strained recently, and it's probably my fault because of me old man and everything, but why don't you and Penny come over for Sunday lunch, eh? Be good to get the family together, what do you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that. I'll check it out with Penny.
Good, you do that. All right, see you later, and drive carefully, and all the best at Richardson.
What can I get you, Shooter?
Scooter.
Scooter, schmooter.
Do you want a drink? Oh, can you give us a minute, yeah? Can I, borrow a tenner?
Again?
I know, I'll pay you back when I get another job. Of course, it might take a while now. I've got a criminal record.
Yeah, everyone knows you were sticking up for the fish.
Well, unfortunately, not every employee has principles.
Yeah, well, I do, and I love you for them. You know, I don't even care if you never get another job. I'll stand by you.
Well, why don't you take a seat and I'll get the drinks.
Well done, lad.
Excuse me?
Start as you mean to go on. That is the key to relationships. Keep their expectations low. That way, they don't get disappointed.
Right. I was, talking to your wife earlier today.
Oh, what's she have to say?
Well, she reckons, marriage is a life sentence in a prison called misery.
Yeah, low expectations. Looks a treat.
So every time Vera throws a wobbler, he cheers her on?
Yep, that's what he said. Cheers her on like a horse in the home stretch. He's bet his house on. She screams blue murder, and he just sits there and smiles. I promise you, man's a genius.
How'd you work that out?
Because it was all her idea, wasn't it? Vera, she's showed him some magazine article trying to get him to toe the line. He's ended up turning it all around, so she's climbing up the walls. I promise you, one day they'll be writing articles about Jack Duckworth. Don't you worry about that, though.
Can't believe we lost the house.
The money we paid for the survey?
We don't get it back.
Oh, no. No, we've been robbed. Look, I told them, take the house off the market. I sold streetcars for shares for a knockdown price just to get us this house. You don't want to make this estate agent suffer. You don't want to make him torture him until he screams from the...
Sorry about that. Shall we get on? Have you got a full bladder?
Oh, yes.
And is this your first baby?
Yes.
Well, the purpose of the 12-week scan is so we can work out your due date. We can also check any other measurements and see how baby is growing.
Excuse me, but with that machine, can you tell the sex of the baby?
Sometimes, but at this stage it's not 100% certain.
Is there something wrong?
No, just a minute.
Dev, something's wrong.
No, she said there was nothing wrong. Excuse me, there's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just wanted to be sure. Look, here. 1, 2 heartbeats.
Just looks like blobs. Heartbeats?
That's right. It means you're having twins.
Twins?
Twins?
Yes, twins.
Twins! How many boys?
Look at this place. You gotta get off your brains and give us a hand.
Sorry, babe. You know what it says in the old Bible? And on the 7th day, he put his feet up with the sports pages.
Really? Well, maybe he's forgotten that on the 5th day, he invited his family over for dinner.
Well, then I'll uninvite them. They won't mind.
Well, I will. This place has been too quiet since Warren left. Nice to get the rest of the family together.
Why should I come? You won't miss me.
I'll miss you. I don't want Danny to feel he's being snubbed. I mean, it's bad enough as it is.
It's not my fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. You three bickering isn't going to do anyone any good. Least of all, Mike.
OK, I'll come.
Well, I can't say I feel any happier. I mean, how can I sit there making small talk, pretending nothing's changed?
We can cancel if it's going to be such an ordeal.
No. I've made my decision. I've got to make it work. I've got to sit across a dinner table with him sometime. Looking at my son, talking to a stranger.
Well, sorry, love, I was looking for Shelley. You've not seen her, have you?
Stop pulling me like you.
Seriously. Now those bruises are cleared up, you look sensational.
Do you really think so?
Of course I do. What do you think?
Well, you can see what they've done.
And you like it? You happy?
Too right. I feel terrific. It's really made a difference, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly has to my bank balance. But hopefully, it was worth every penny. A real bargain. I was looking for my Shelley, you see, and do you know what? I think I just found her again, haven't I?
Yeah. 120, please. I'm sorry to hear about the house. Some people have got no scruples. I don't know how they sleep. Obviously, it wasn't meant to be. Somewhere out there, there's another, better house with your name on it.
Oh, don't, Frankie. You sound just like Dev.
Well, just trying to put things in perspective, that's all.
Well, perspective comes a sight more easier when you've not got 2 kids in your belly.
What?
I'm having twins. Oh, and don't say congratulations or how amazing it all is.
Well, why would I do that? 2 for starters. You must be bricking it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do want children. And I am pleased. But the thought of one was daunting enough.
Well, yeah, you're bound to feel overwhelmed. I don't envy you at 6 months. You're going to have a turning circle the size of a supertanker and think Tottenham Hotspurs are having a training session in there. And you're going to need a lot more space with 2, I can tell you.
Is that what you found with your boys?
Yeah, and Jamie was older, so I only had 1 lot of baby paraphernalia to store. I don't know how to cope with 2, not even in the old place.
Still, I suppose Dev will sort it in time, eh?
Sorry, Willie, we just popped in at the off-licence.
Oh, don't apologise, Pen. This ain't corner shop rubbish, is it?
Oi! We got our bottle from a corner shop.
Yes, and when I want something to shake on my chips, I'll be grateful, thank you.
Danny!
I was only pulling... Oh, you can't have a laugh in your own front room.
Yeah, come on, you. Lighten up, eh?
Yeah. Anyway, cheers, Unc.
No problem.
Right then, shall we all go sit down? Let's have girl, boy, shall we, eh?
As David Bowie once said. I'll sit this end if I'm carving.
So, what meat are we having?
I don't know, I was talking about the gravy. Or was it the atmosphere?
It's chicken. I've done stuffing and all, but if he don't turn it in, I'll find another use for it.
Okay.
Nice getting together like this, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about boy, girl, but pity you couldn't bring legs, eh, mate? I better go and see to that chicken, and I don't want me bird getting overeaten.
I can see why you're strapped for cash, mate. Frittering it all away on baubles for the missus.
I'm not strapped, and if you must know, I've got this for cost from my mates, right?
And they say romance is dead.
Everything all right?
Yeah, the chicken's great.
Wine compliments it a treat.
Well, the amount you've nicked, it'll compliment polystyrene. I should have a top-up before it all goes, Unc.
Oh, we should stop calling him that. Makes me feel 100 years old.
I'm sorry, mate. What should I call you?
I bet you called me a lot of things lately.
One or two. Yeah, still, it's all part of the old rough and tumble, isn't it, Si?
I suppose.
We're all family here. Of course, we have our ups and downs, petty jealousies. In fact, it's something I've got to tell you, Leanne.
Turn it in, Frank, eh? No one wants to listen to half a bottle of punk. Just get on with it.
I need to say this. Leanne, the other night, you know, when we bumped into each other at the hotel, I'd followed you. I thought you was having an affair.
I can't believe you did that. I thought Leanne was being paranoid.
Oi, I'm not the paranoid one. I was there for a job. I knew you were spying on me.
Hold up, I'm trying to apologise here. I thought as we were washing the family smalls, I'd get it off my chest.
Yeah, well, some things are best kept to the old C-cup, love, eh? Let's just forget about it and get on with your dinner, baby.
No, I want to finish. I want to make it up to you, Leanne. I ain't giving you a fair crack. I supported Candice, and all she did was help drive me son away. I even let her live here. That's it. That is it. Why don't you come and live with us, Leanne? Move in with Jamie.
No, no sudden shocks, right? But how about surprises for the mum-to-be?
Fine, so long as they're pleasant. But I've got one for you first.
Oh, well, don't tell me they found another one in there. Oh, forget that place, babe. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah? To us?
What?
I've upped our offer. We've gazumped the gazumpers, Dev. We've got a home for our babies.
Listen, we could barely afford that house as it was, and you knew that. But still, you went ahead. Well, behind my back, after all the grief that you gave me.
Well, this is different. We both agreed that this is the house we want our children to grow up in. We can stretch to it.
No, we can't, babe. And if interest rates rise,
So we
then...
sell a shop.
No, I'm already flogging streetcars as it is. Well, you want me to dismantle the rest of my business for the sake of an overpriced house?
One shop out of 7. You're always banging on about being the provider. Well, provide, Dev.
Listen, providing is more than just the here and now, and I will not jeopardize this family's financial future for the sake of a crunchy driveway. You withdraw the offer.
But, Dev...
Withdraw the offer!
I don't look any different, do I?
Of course you do.
You're just saying that. All that's changed is that you're £2 down. Why do you waste your time and your money on me?
Because I love you. Right now, I want you more than I ever have.
No, don't touch me, Charlie, please.
What is it, Shell? What are you telling me?
It's not you, Charlie. I love you. It's me. I just don't feel... I just can't do all that. Knowing the way I look, the way I am. I don't want your pity, Charlie. I want you to love me.
I do.
You can't. You're just saying that to make me feel better. I don't deserve you.
There is nothing wrong with you. How many different ways can I say it? Can I show it? If you just let me... I don't deserve this. You stood there and you promised me that this was the answer. And I fell for it.
I really thought... I know I've let you down. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't believe you. I've given, and I've given. I made all kind of sacrifices for you, and still I get nothing back. It'd be so easy for you to make me happy. But no. You're not sorry for anyone but yourself.
You'd have a lot more room here.
She might like living at Janice's. I mean, that's possible, isn't it?
I don't know.
We appreciate the offer, Frank, but when we do move in together, it's going to be in a place of our own.
Of course it will, son.
Yeah, but anyway, Frank. It's just a thought.
Hey, Gran rang yesterday, Uncle Mike.
Did she? What'd she have to say?
Nothing, really. Just wanted to hear a friendly voice. She's lonely, you know.
Yeah, bound to be. You know, Harry was Viv's life. Don't help her being stuck down in London, neither.
Well, it's not about where you are. It's getting used to being on your own. It takes time, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
Well, there's nothing like having your family around you, though, is there, eh? Hey, what about if Viv moved in with us for a bit, yeah?
I thought you didn't get on.
Yeah, but you never really know someone till you've lived with them, eh?
Give me strength.
I'm going for a cigar.
I could take down Warren's posters, put a few pictures up, bowl of potpourri on the windowsill.
Yeah. Chocolate on her pillow. Why don't you put a big vacancy sign in the window and be done with it, love, eh?
I really wanted that house. I wanted something solid, some bit of certainty.
I'm sorry. It was inexcusable. I shouldn't have lost my temper, especially with you being in...
You can't bite your tongue for 6 months. I should have consulted you.
Forget it. I mean, what's a house next to what we've got? Here. It's that surprise that I promised.
It's beautiful.
The stones are garnets. That's the birthstone for January.
Well, let's hope they don't come in December or February, then. Oh, no, it's a lovely thought. Really.
Let's just hope it fits, because I had to guess the size. That's perfect. Now, do I know my wife or what?
Are you back, then? What's this?
Ah, my little trained barracuda. You put the kettle on, will you? I'm spitting feathers here, literally.
Pigeons?
Billy's got out on you, has he? Eh?
What are they doing here?
I had to put them somewhere while I was cleaning the loft. By the way, I'm sorry. I think I've busted your hoover.
Oh, I don't know. Cousin Charles and Camilla.
Sorry about that. One of them got loose. It'll pull off, won't it?
Now, listen here, Jack Duckworth. I'll not stand for this.
Peter, inasmuch as I would love to indulge in our usual verbal sparring, the consequences of which, for me, could prove fatal, maybe we could calmly discuss things over a nice cup of tea which you could make.
No fear. And I'll not speak to you again. And I won't spend another minute in this house.
I just want to say how much I've enjoyed today. And thank you, Frankie, for the wonderful food. I was a bit worried about today, I must admit, and I bet some of you were too. And although we've had a few knocks recently, disagreements, we can still sit round this table as a family. And although things aren't all that perfect at the moment, that means a lot. And I sincerely hope we always can, no matter what the future may hold. To the Baldwin clan.
Baldwin.
I'm sorry, Frankie, but I've nowhere else to go.
It's all right, V. What is it?
Oh, it's over. You know, after 47 years, it's over. I've left our Jack for good.
You still here, V? Hey? You know you got a grovelling husband next door to look forward to, ain't ya?
She's not talking to him, are you, darling?
No. You're playing right into his hands with all this, Vera. What is the point of the silent treatment when you ain't even living in the same house? You know what I mean? Hang on, why am I getting the silent treatment here?
Because you have been encouraging him next door to wind her up, ain't you? There you go, sweetie, that's yours.
Yeah, well, that was for your own good, wasn't it, Vera? Do you know what I mean? Better out than in and all that old malarkey. Anyway, what are you talking about? You showed her the stupid article in the first place.
Exactly. Between the pair of us, we're the cause of all this trouble. So I've told Vera she can stay as long as she likes.
Could you, bank the takings for me this afternoon?
I'm busy.
What about in your dinner hour?
I'll be having my dinner.
It'll only take you 10 minutes in the van.
Why don't you do it?
OK. I'll ask Violet.
Be a chance to show off the new you. You know, the one you promised me before I coughed up for your life-changing surgery.
I can't help the way I feel, Charlie.
Me neither. Bet Nina from Hemel Hempstead doesn't treat her fella like a leper, mind you. Reckon she's had more than her eyes done.
Do you think I should have had more done?
Is that the begging bowl out again, is it?
I didn't beg, Charlie. You offered.
Yep, that'll teach me.
Oh, hello.
Hiya.
Oh, you've had your hair done.
Did you hear that?
She's bound to notice the difference. She's in the trade.
So what's a special occasion?
No, there isn't one.
Yeah, right.
There isn't.
Anyway, I bought her some cakes for after dinner.
No, I've got to get back to work early. Promised I'd show Phil round the medical centre.
Who's Phil?
Oh, it's just the part-time reflexologist. I mean, he was in last week, but he starts properly today.
If he was in last week, didn't he get the guided tour then?
Well, yes, but I promised I'd show him through the computer system. Bit of a nuisance, really, but can't get out of it.
She fancies him.
I do not.
She talks about nothing else. Oh, I'll have that cake if it's going spare.
I just wanted to prove to you and Sarah that I've never been interested in Keith next door.
Well, neither have I. Here, go on. I am interested in this Phil, though. Come on, tell me more.
There's nothing to tell.
What's he like?
I didn't really notice.
What's he like?
Well, I suppose he's quite good looking and quite good fun and easy to talk to. And I think I better get going.
Oh,
I'll see you.
Yes, see ya.
Told you to fancy him.
Eileen, you know a man that's going to get lucky tonight.
Oh, you can say that again.
I'm not talking about you.
I get lucky every night, love.
Jason, do you mind? Some of us don't want to hear that.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Charlie, I didn't mean to rub it in.
I'm talking about Lloyd. Is it true you're on streetcars?
Well, half true.
So is Steve's partner?
Yeah.
Poor man, I've been toying with him. You know, playing hard to get and that. I mean, that's just stupid, isn't it? Isn't it stupid?
Completely stupid. I mean, what if you only get one chance to nab the man of your dreams? You know, just one brief encounter. If you don't act, you're doomed to spend the rest of your life on your own. Well, what then?
Wow. I think you've touched on a nerve here.
I mean, isn't it worth the risk of embarrassing yourself? Would you like to go out for a drink? I mean, what's so hard about that? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? He says no. Isn't that better than spending the rest of your life wondering what might have been? Better than dying a lonely old spinster?
Would you mind getting his number for me?
Oh, my God.
Or you can give him my number if you want, if that's easier.
Just walked in. Man who pinched me chip.
Oh, my God.
Phil, over here. Phil, this is my man.
Oh.
Hi. Now, I have been hearing a lot about you.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Phil.
Now, don't forget to put in a good word for me with all your customers. We could get a wee referral, Springboy. Call it head to toe.
What's my man get out of it?
I could give you a free taster session.
Well, I'll have to think about that. I'll leave you both to it. Bye.
Bye. Might be a good idea if I do a session with you. Then you'll know what you're talking about when people make inquiries.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Why not?
There is no way I would let anyone manhandle my feet. I wouldn't even let my ex-husbands touch them.
How many have you got? Ex-husbands, I mean. I counted your feet.
Can we talk about something else? Come to think of it, my feet are only my second worst feature.
So, will you let me at them?
Never in a million years.
Talking to Gail.
Just don't make it so obvious.
Oh, not bad. Not bad at all, tell you, if I was a few years older.
Not with my son.
Yeah, and not going out with your son, of course.
And if I wasn't with my Tim, and my Tim wasn't the love of my life, then I think you might have a bit of competition on your hands.
I already have, by the look of Gail Platt.
Hey, Gail, what can I get you? A dry white wine and half a bitter, please.
Who's your friend?
Oh, it's just someone from work. Just started today.
Oh, so you're not on a date or anything?
No, I gave you that idea. No, we're just talking shop.
There you go. March over there and ask him out.
Are you interested in Phil?
She fancies the pants off him, Gail. Go on, go over there and get your Phil.
He's talking to a client at the moment.
What is it that he does?
He's a reflexologist. Foot massage.
Oh, get it. I mean, imagine being touched up by somebody who spends all of his day fiddling my feet. Oh.
I don't have to imagine. I went out with a reflexologist once. Oh, what that man could do with his hands.
Really?
Heaven on earth.
Right, that's $2.39 then, please.
She keeps change.
OK, I'll see you then. Bye.
I've changed my mind. When can you fit me in?
For a session?
The full works. Whatever it is you do. My feet are at your disposal.
I'm taking it because then I know you won't be going anywhere, or worse, put it back on.
You said lads. You said I'd stay behind with the lads. Who is she? Who is she?
Does it matter?
It's Violet, isn't it?
Violet?
Young, pretty Violet. Isn't it?
You want to know who she is? Honestly. I know I do. It's not how it looks.
Are you talking to me or her?
Get her out.
I'll give you some money for a cab.
Money?
I'll let you have it.
She can let herself out. Why? You will say if I'm outstaying my welcome, won't you?
You're outstaying your welcome.
He's only joking. Don't listen to him. You stay as long as you like, darling.
Yeah, but that can't be a permanent arrangement, love. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to have to go home eventually, aren't you, Fee?
I'm not going back there. Not even if it begs me.
What about if I beg you?
The only way we can make any more cutbacks is if we cancel the direct debit for the television.
Well, that wouldn't bother me.
What? So we're going to sit round the piano at night? I doubt it.
No, I'm just saying, Kevin, I'm willing to make all the sacrifices that this takes.
Yeah, I know you are, Sal. But we can't afford 2 sets of school fees. We can't even afford 1.
Kevin, I want my fingers to the bone at that factory. I take all the overtime going. And also I can send Rosie to Oak Hill.
Yeah, I know you do.
But what's the point if we can't send both of them? It's hardly fair, is it, Sal? One daughter at a posh private school while the other goes to the local comp.
Well, it's quite a good local comp, as it happens.
Yeah, but we'd be giving Rosie special treatment.
So what are you suggesting, then? That we take Rosie out of Oak Hill?
I don't want to, no, Sal. But you've seen the figures.
Come on, Kevin. Rosie's results have really improved since she started at that school. She's made loads of new friends.
It's not ideal, I know, Sal, but we haven't got any other choice. And you yourself said Weatherfield's a good school. If it's good enough for one, it's good enough for both. And anyway, that old Hill puts funny ideas in her head.
Oh, getting ideas above a station, is she? Whatever next? She might get a job above a station, and then where would we be?
I'm not saying I don't want what's best for them.
Kevin, Rosie's place at Oak Hill is non-negotiable, OK?
OK. So what do we tell Sophie? She's not good enough to go to the same school as her sister?
Don't be stupid. We just be honest with her.
Yeah, it's,
Eileen, we met the other day. I work at taxi cab office.
Yeah. Hello again.
Hi. I can't tell you how thrilled I am that you're opening up a new clinic.
Just one day a week to start with.
Oh! Practitioners of holistic medicine are very thin on the ground round here.
Yes, I gather.
I was just saying to my lodger the other day, do you know, you cannot get a good reflexologist for love nor money.
Well, the response so far has been very encouraging.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it, that we have to rely on conventional medicine when we can learn so much from the East? Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
Can you do anything about negative Chi?
I can try.
Oh.
Why don't you make an appointment with Gail?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'd like to book an appointment, please, with your resident reflexologist, if I may.
When for?
Friday.
He's fully booked.
Next Friday.
Fully booked then as well. There's been a lot of demand.
So when can I see him?
January's looking good.
Charlie? Charlie?
There you go.
Frankie, what's going on here?
I'm leaving, and don't try stopping me.
Well, I wouldn't dream of it. Where are you going?
Southport, apparently.
Hang on a minute.
Don't try and talk me out of it, because my mind's made up.
Have you seen this?
What?
What do you mean, what? She's leaving. Is that what you want?
Oh, he don't care. Go on, back to your pigeons.
Where you going?
None of your business.
So your mind's made up, is it?
Yes.
And you've thought it all through, have you?
Oh, I have.
Right. Well, when you get there, give us a ring with your forwarding address and I'll send you a post on.
Listen, me and your mum wanted to talk to you on your own, Sophie.
Well, wait, what's coming? Because if it's the birds and the bees, I'd rather look for a book.
Well, what it is you're going to be starting at big school in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Are you excited?
No, not really.
Only, well, me and your dad, we were just saying how different that you and Rosie are.
Well, I blew it up, so...
No, what I mean is that, well, you like different things, don't you? And you're good at different things.
Why are you saying all this, Ma?
Well, it's just that we think that me and your dad...
Look, we just don't think it's possible for you to go to the same school as your sister.
Oh, wicked. I didn't want to go there anyway. It's full of freaks.
You're not just saying that.
Listen, we want you to know we don't think any less of you than we do Rosie.
Oh, because we love you just the same. I mean, it's not because you're not good enough.
No, fine, honestly. Couldn't care less. I mean, obviously, you'll be saving thousands of pounds every year. It's only fair some of it comes my way.
What?
Well, Just like my dad always says, you can't give one without the other. Hey, Dad?
Charlie, I thought I'd never see you again.
I had to make sure you hadn't done anything stupid.
Eileen, I've got some invoices here for you. Last week's service accounts.
All right, I'll give them to Steve when I see him.
All right, cheers.
Hiya.
Hi. Mr. Webster, isn't it?
That's me. What can I do for you?
I need an MOT on a heap. Can you fit me in?
Oh, I've got a load of work lined up for today, but... I'll give us your keys. Leave your car there. I'll try and fit you in.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Is that overtime, Kev? No, if I can help it, lads.
You going to the health clinic? Because I'm going that way.
All right. They seem pretty busy in that garage.
Not as busy as you. Hey, must be nice to be in that much demand.
How do you mean?
Well, I tried to get an appointment the other day, you know, after we had our little chat about reflexology and foot massage and all that.
Oh, what was the problem?
Well, according to Gail, you're fully booked for the next fortnight.
Well, that's not right. I have a few gaps that I'm sure of.
Oh, well, it's been a mistake on Gail's part then.
And even if you can't make an appointment during working hours, I do home visits in the evening, you know?
No, I didn't.
As it happens, I'm doing a home visit at Gail's this evening.
Oh, well, when you've seen to her, is there any chance that you could squeeze me in?
Where's your dinner, Sal?
Oh, I'll get a sandwich later. I've just got time to nip into town and get Rosie's new school blazer before I'm due back at work.
Well, can't you get another year out of an old one?
No, she can't, Kevin. It's too small. And before you say anything, no, she's not going to have anybody else's cast off. She's going to have brand new.
Oh, yes, nothing but the best for Rosie, but just nothing for me.
Oh, come on, Sophie.
It's not fair. You spend loads of money on her, buying her all sorts of stuff, sending her to Oakhill.
But you said you didn't want to go to Oakhill.
It's only because you said you couldn't afford to send me there.
Yeah, and it's true, we can't.
I wish we could, love. I really do.
No, you don't. Rosie's your favourite and always will be. You spend loads of money on her and you won't even buy me a pair of trainers.
There's nothing wrong with the ones you've got on your feet.
I knew you'd say that. Nobody wears these anymore. It's like living in the third world. Rosie gets everything and I get nothing. It's not fair, and if you didn't want me, then you might as well put me up for a doctor.
Oh, Sophie, come on! I feel awful now.
And that's just the way she wants us to feel.
Yeah, I know, but does knowing that make you feel any better?
No.
No, me.
Hello, Gran.
Hi, darling. How are you? Do you know, it's funny weather for August. I don't know what's wrong. What are you doing that for?
Now then, Audrey.
Oh, Keith, hi. Now, what have you been doing to the weather?
Me? Nothing.
Well, the sky's gone really grey. You've not been singing again, have you?
No, if it were my singing, it would be dark every day.
Yeah. Having a bit of a shop, I see. Just for yourself, or were you thinking of inviting someone for tea?
No, just me and our Craig.
Oh, right. Oh, men and food. I bet it's all beans, chips and burgers, isn't it? Do you never dine out at all, Keith?
No, just chippy now and again.
Oh.
That will be £8.64, please.
It's no good dining out on your own. Any road, eh?
No, you do need company.
Well, I'll love you and leave you.
Yeah, OK, bye, Keith.
Bye.
Considering he's supposed to fancy me, that man is really hard work.
Ooh,
Comfortable?
that is wonderful. So relaxing.
That's the great thing about reflexology. Nothing to touch it for tackling stress.
Oh, stress. I've got plenty of that. And here come a bundle of it now.
What's going on?
I'm having reflexology to help me feel better.
Never heard it called that before.
It's enough of that, Scooter. This is Phil, our new reflexologist at the health centre.
Hello.
They're just leaving.
Can't we stay and watch?
No, you can't. Scooter, take us to the pub or something.
Right, fine, I know where we're not wanted.
Sorry about that. They're good kids, really. Oh, that's lovely where you're pressing just there.
Yeah?
Mm.
Good.
Evening, Audrey. Gin and tonic, love.
You are a mind reader, better.
Will you have that with me, Audrey?
Oh, thank you, Keith. Yes, that would be very nice. Well, I'll tell you what would be nice. A proper get-together and not just a casual drink in the local.
What, you mean a date, like?
Yes, I think that's what I mean.
By heck, that's amazing. I was just about to ask you.
Then why didn't you, instead of leaving it to me? You're going to think I'm right forward now.
No, never. Blunt, no nonsense. That's what I call you.
I think the words you're struggling with, Keith, are attractively direct.
Oh, right. Yeah, they were on the tip of me, yes. Tongue.
I wasn't asleep. I wasn't I?
Like a baby.
Thanks to you.
My pleasure. I'll have to go. I'll no doubt see you at work.
No, don't go. I've got some food cooking in the oven. Stay and have something to eat.
There was a slight smell of burning. I had to turn the oven down, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to turn your invitation down too. I have to go.
I've got a bottle of wine as well.
I'd love to stay, I really would, but I've got a patient waiting. But if you'd like to invite me again sometime.
Oh, yeah, I will. And if you've got a patient waiting, I understand. I'll see you out. Well, bye. Thank you.
All part of the service. Glad you found it effective. See you.
Yeah. See ya.
Hi. I'll tell you this. Whatever it is you're doing, it's doing me a lot of good.
You may not realise this, but you've got remarkably interesting feet.
Oh, all right.
High instep with a transverse arch. It's an unusual configuration. Very responsive. Made my day.
Oh, likewise.
I expect you're a good dancer.
Oh, well, I was. In my dancing days. I don't really go dancing now.
That's a shame. Never let a talent go to waste.
No, right. It's just finding the right partner. Phil, it's all right if I call you Phil, isn't it?
Of course.
I'm really impressed by this reflexology. I'd like to make it a, well, you know, a regular thing, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely fine with me, Eileen. Oh. I'd be extremely sorry to say goodbye to a pair of feet like yours.
Mm.
Mum, what are you doing? Come here. Keep your head down. I don't want him to see. What? Look.
Where we're supposed to be looking?
That car.
Yeah.
It's Phil's.
So?
It's been there all night. All night outside Eileen Grimshaw's.
Oh. Oh, Mum, please don't tell me you've been looking out the window all night to check on it.
Well, I might look once or twice.
Mum!
He went over there to give her a foot massage. That was 14 hours ago. She's thrown herself at him, hasn't she? She's dragged him up to bed and left the car outside just so I'd see.
Professional to a T, more's the pity.
Hey, J-boy, your mama's in love.
Stop it! I love.
So that's whose car it is?
Who's what?
The car parked outside.
Oh, yeah, that must be Phil's.
Yeah, don't tell me. He stayed the night and you've only just met him.
No, he went...
So what if he did stay the night?
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be having one-night stands, ma'am. Not at your age.
Oh, I don't pass comments on your love life.
Yeah, well, it's not right, you mean, ma'am.
So I'm not allowed a love life? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry to embarrass you, Jason, but I have not given up the ghost yet, eh? I'm surprised you didn't hear us last night. We were at it for hours.
Yeah, it kept me awake. I was marvelling at the stamina of the man.
He's up there now, getting his strength back. When I finish this, I'm going to go up for more.
I'm going out.
At my age.
So why is his car parked outside?
Oh, Kevin's given his car an MOT. At my age? Oh.
Do you know your family never ceases to amaze me?
What are you talking about?
Well, first of all, I have you making lewd suggestions and trying to get me into bed. Then we have your brother's antics. And now your mother's thrown herself at a pervert with a foot fetish.
Oh, don't you start. I've had enough of this at breakfast. It's disgusting, boasting about how little sleep she'd got.
So we did stay the night, then?
Oh, yeah, he was still in bed when I left this morning, stuffing her face, getting her strength up. And to think my own mother acting like a... Well, it's not right, is it?
Bet it didn't take much persuading, either. Bet all she had to do was make the suggestion.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Has Eileen had a man stay overnight?
Knitting needles. Do you stock 'em?
Does this look like a wool shop?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Just you get back to work, Matty. Go on. So we're getting a taxi, Keith?
Where to?
Well, sorry, you never said where we were going.
Oh, well, I thought the Rovers.
The Rovers?
Yes, I hear they do a passable lunch.
Well, basically every part of the house here, but it's unorganised inside the block.
Oh, let's go. And let them drive me out of my local. No way.
And all the parts inside. Oh, there's Gail. That's odd.
That's Gail for you.
She's been really friendly to me.
She can't help it. It's her age. HRT. Hot, cold, up, down.
Oh.
So, where exactly is it that you live?
Oldham, although I'm hardly ever at home. I travel all around Manchester. Every day a different health centre or clinic.
Must be nice to be in demand.
Has its moments.
They're just talking. Do they look intimate?
No, not really.
Yes, ladies.
2 white wines, please. Did Eileen enjoy a foot massage?
Enjoy it? I don't think she's come back down to earth, Gail.
She's got to be older than him.
Well, it's what she does with her hair. She's got that much of it. Well, they don't see her face.
You've hardly touched your lunch.
Yeah, well, like I said, didn't have much of an appetite.
You're not having a good time, are you? Look, I may be out of touch when it comes to dating, but I do recall that lack of conversation does tend to mean lack of interest.
Oh, sorry, it's just that... Well, you know, when you said lunch, I didn't expect this place.
Oh, I see.
You see, I come here for my lunch nearly every day, and... Well, quite honestly, I don't like living my life in a goldfish bowl. Do you catch my drift?
Attracting attention, are we?
A bit.
I told you I was out of touch with the whole thing. I just thought it were local, and... Well, I knew you'd probably get bored with me, and I thought it would be easier for you to make your excuses here rather than someplace in town.
Keith, you thought I'd give you the brush off? I mean, what kind of person do you think I am?
Well, I'm under no illusions, Audrey. I mean, look at you. You're completely out of my league.
Oh.
You're like Grace Kelly. You're stylish, classy.
Grace Keller! Really?
Well, before the car crash, I mean. What?
Right, I'd best be off.
Oh.
Probably see you around.
Yeah. Look,
What?
Oh, nothing. I'll see you around.
See you. Bye. Bye, Gail.
You could have said goodbye.
What's the point? She's welcome.
High society. Oh, just think of it lying on a yacht with Bing Crosby. Ooh. Do I really remind you of Grace Keller?
Hey, you've had all the compliments you're getting on a first date.
Oh, what about the second date?
Well, that's when you compliment me. Well, if you want a second date.
Oh, well, yes, I think there's a definite possibility. And you better come round to my place next time.
To your house?
Oh, no. My salon. Because if we're going to go out on any more dates, I have got to do somewhat about your hair.
Oh, did you see that? What was that look for?
You're talking to me?
You know I am. Looking at me as if I was something you'd trod in. Oh. Are you jealous?
I see it.
I know you lied about Phil being booked up. Bet you were pig sick when he fitted me in.
I was surprised. How anybody would go anywhere near your feet after seeing the state of your net curtains is beyond me.
Do you know, he said that my feet were a joy to touch. Bet he was only touching yours because you were throwing yourself at him.
At least I didn't have to pay for it.
At least I'm not a charity case, and he was worth every penny.
I bet you had to pay for extra as well. I can't think anybody would spend the night with you without some compensation.
Yeah, that's right. And the only thing a man wants to do with you is drive you into the canal.
You only got interested in Phil because you knew I liked him.
Oh, can I help it if he finds me more attractive than you? I mean, and is it any wonder that fellas run a mile with your track record?
Have any of your kids seen their fathers? I shudder to think what goes on under your roof. Strays and alley cats. Someone needs to throw cold water over the lot of you.
All right, that's enough. You're making fools of yourselves.
Come on. You told her good and proper eye.
Jealous cow.
It's because she thinks he stayed the night.
Yeah, well, let her. I mean, she might have clapped eyes on him first, but as far as I'm concerned, it's open season for any single fellas round here.
Brazen tart.
Well, she's welcome to him, isn't she?
After that performance? No way. I saw Phil first. If she wants it, she's got a fight on her hands. If she wants to fight dirty, so much the better.
What's wrong with my driving?
Do you really want me to tell you?
Oh, come on. I've been driving for 40 years. Never had an accident.
What?
Well, not a serious one. I mean, I'm not counting all the little bumps and scrapes.
You drive too fast, you never bother signalling, you think everybody else should get out of your way.
Only when people are taking their time to get anywhere.
Sorry, I was just going to pick up some delivery notes.
Oh, you're okay. I'm just taking Adam on a driving lesson.
Unless I win.
Take your choice.
Sorry, Dad, but pay doesn't show to me.
Come on.
Well, would you credit that?
Do you mind if I look for it?
No, help yourself. Who taught you to drive?
Me, my dad mainly.
Oh, you get on all right with your dad, do you?
Oh, well, not when he was teaching me how to drive, but the rest of the time it's not too bad.
Because that's very important, you know, this day and age. Families sticking together, looking after each other. It's not easy. People living all over the place. And your father, your dad, he's very proud of you.
Not always, he ain't.
Oh, yeah, always, even if he's giving you a hard time. Because it's a very special bond, father and son relationship. It's got to be looked after. Mustn't be taken for granted.
Hello. Not working today?
Not till this out. Hi, Gran.
Hello, darling. I'm looking for Keith, really. Have you got him in your garden?
I think he's in his own.
Oh, I'll go and have a look.
She was chasing him again this morning.
Who was?
Oh, no. The minute he parked his car, her and that lodger were out of the car and after him.
Oh, this is Phil.
Yes, it is. And who was at the window watching? And of course he's flattered, isn't he? I mean, any man would be, wouldn't he, having a woman chasing after him like that?
Do you know, I have this all the time.
You have my sympathy, darling.
Well, enough is enough. I'm going to put a stop to it.
Oh, you are? And how are you going to manage that?
I'm going to have a little chat with Donald.
Oh, Donald Trump?
Donald Duck. Donald, the practice manager. See what he thinks about the way they're carrying on.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll keep well out of it while I go and look for Keith.
Right. I'm going to make an appointment right now.
Mum, you do realise you're getting ridiculous, don't you?
Sarah, I do not need you to tell me how to behave, thank you.
Well, you need somebody.
You have had psychiatric treatment, Betty.
I beg your pardon?
See?
Say what?
You think I'm insulting you just by asking? Because the truth is, you let anybody near a psychiatrist or a therapist and it's like saying, go on, do what you like. You all know you're bonkers.
So why are you doing it then?
Beginning to wonder that myself. Let's just say this guide better be good, or else he's going to be out on his backside. Oh, hello. You found us, then?
Wasn't too difficult.
Well, you best come on through. This is Betty. Hello, Violet.
Hiya.
Shelley's upstairs in her room. Listen, before we go up, there's something I want to say to you. You are dealing with one seriously disturbed lady.
You did say?
No, hang on. The reason why she's disturbed, it's inherited. Her mother's just as bad. She used to live here, but kept accusing me of molesting her anyway. Just thought you ought to know, so you know what you're taking on.
Thank you.
Right, let's go on up, shall we?
So, now I think me and Shelley need to have a little talk. Which is something I normally do on a one-to-one basis.
Well, you chucking me out?
I'm sure that's not going to be necessary.
Do you want me here or not?
Whatever you think.
I think I'd rather be here, yeah.
Then I'm not going to be able to do this.
Well, you can't talk to her if I'm here.
It's important that the initial consultation is just me and the client. That's not a judgment on anybody, it's just the way I work.
Fine. Okay. I'll leave.
I'm not saying that I want you to go.
I know you're not, sweetheart. He is. So how long's this going to take?
About an hour.
See you later.
So, cognitive behaviour therapy. Do you know what that means?
No.
Why should you? No, what it means is that to understand the problem, we have to work out what you're thinking. And then to solve it, we have to help you to think differently. So, why don't we start by you telling me why I'm here? Why do you need therapy?
Because it's like I'm frightened all the time. Not of anything in particular, just everything. Yeah, that's it really. I'm frightened of everything.
I don't know what you're worried about. Everyone passes their driving test. Yeah, but I think it's important to my dad that I pass first time. Well, he was talking this morning about what's important and what isn't. I didn't know what he was going on about. And no disrespect, but why does he always dress like that? That old suit and tie job looks like one of the world's smallest bouncers. Like he only does kids' parties.
Oh, it's only for work. Which Penny would rather he gave up altogether?
Well, I think my dad would have known. Get him off to Spain, out of the way.
You know, I can't believe he's my grandson.
Jamie, you mean?
Yeah.
Does it make you think of him in a different way?
I don't know. I feel as if I should be giving him a few quid now and again.
Like you do Adam?
Yeah, but I can't, can I? You wonder what's going on.
Sure.
But not like I am now.
And you haven't seen Peter since?
No, I don't want to.
So if it's not Peter that's made you like this...
Well, it's because... it's everything. I don't know what it is.
Sorry, just some keys in it.
When you're not afraid,
I'm never not frightened.
and you never leave this room.
No.
Well...
Well, I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And sometimes I go downstairs.
Yeah.
But I couldn't now.
Why not now?
Because... I don't know. It's funny that, isn't it?
Well, because there are other people around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's about Phil, the reflexologist.
Right.
He's having an affair with a woman who's a patient of this practice.
Right.
Who he met while going to her house to treat her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's unethical. I mean, surely it has to be.
Is it, though? Well, all right, Phil met somebody through going to treat her. But that's not such a big crime, is it?
Well, it's not meeting her. It's what else he's doing.
Well, he might be, but that's his private life. Or at least I'd have thought so. Not really any of our business.
Well, you're obviously not going to agree with me. So I won't waste any more of your time.
I'm sorry, Gail, but I can't see that there's an issue here.
Obviously.
All done and dusted?
Finished for now, yeah?
So you've cured her then? She's going to be out dancing tonight, is she?
I don't think it's going to be quite that easy.
No, me neither. So, you got time for a word with me, do you think?
Of course, yeah.
Come through.
I do have another appointment to get to.
Sit down. I won't keep you long. So, what'd she say about me, then? Come on. I'm the guy that's paying it. I'm the one you're working for, yeah?
In a sense.
So, I'll ask you again. What did she say about me?
All right.
What, you're going to tell me?
Normally, no. Normally, anything a client tells me is totally and absolutely confidential. But in your case, I'll make an exception.
Yeah?
What did Shelley tell me about you? Nothing. Because we didn't talk about you. Oh, except I think she said something about how grateful she was for the way you've looked after her. And perhaps I shouldn't even say that, but too late, I've said it.
So you expect me to believe that...
It's true. Oh, we'll get round to you, just not today. Now, if you want to ask me my opinion on Shelley's condition, I'd say she's depressed and demoralised. And I certainly think she'd benefit from therapy. So I've suggested we go straight into it and have our first session on Wednesday.
What a nerd. Well, nerd or no nerd, he's been trained to take over his dad's factory. And when that happens, he'll be earning more money and driving a bigger car than anybody else around here. Now, I'm not saying that that's important. That's just what he'll be doing.
You serious?
Well, yes. I mean, Mike's near to retiring. He's dropped out of school to work there. So what do you think's going to happen, eh? Come on.
I thought I must have done something wrong. And you weren't speaking to me anymore.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, mainly because you weren't speaking to me anymore.
I'm sorry. It's just been one of those days. I didn't mean to be rude.
No.
Why don't you come across for a cup of tea?
I'd love to, but I haven't finished work yet, have I?
Really?
I've got a home visit at number 11. See you tomorrow. Maybe we'll get that cup of tea tomorrow, eh?
Hi.
Hi. Only your lodger, Sean?
Yeah, I know all about it. Just come in. I'm afraid you're going to be a bit disappointed.
Am I?
Yeah, well, Sean said to apologise, but he can't be here. He's had to do something. But, I mean, he was going to let you know, but I said, what's the point? Because I'm here and I could take the appointment if that's all right with you.
Absolutely fine. As long as you're sure that's what you want, you're not just doing it to keep me happy.
Oh, no, I'm doing it to make me happy. Promise.
Then sit down and make yourself comfortable. Only, why did you say I was going to be disappointed?
Well, because I'm afraid it's the same old feet that you've seen before.
That I'm very happy to see again.
Oh.
He's over there now. And the woman I'm talking about just opened the door and in he went.
He might well have. And she
And
might
here
well have.
Is a printout of his appointments for today. And the appointment that he should be seeing right now is Mr. S. Tully. That is not the name of the woman he's seeing.
I wouldn't have thought it was.
And I know that you said that whatever he does has nothing to do with this practice.
Well, not quite that.
But now what I'm saying is, he's inventing appointments. He's making them up to cover up for what he's doing with this woman. And they're going on our records. And he's putting us in a position of lying to cover up for him. Now, is that to do with this practice or not?
Well, I suppose... Yes, I can see what you mean.
When I think about who I'd really like to go out with, I've always thought of footballers and celebrities.
We had noticed.
Well, I never really thought I'd want to go out with someone that owned a factory. But they're going to earn loads of money, aren't they?
Candice, my love, forgive me for saying this, but you are dreadfully shallow.
Thanks. You know, I think that's why I'm so in touch with what modern life's really about. And I'm not blaming you for not being. You know, you can't, not at your age. So, when do you think Adam's gonna, well, you know, take over?
Well, if ever he gets you behind him, about a week.
He said he'd be in about 7. So then I'll just hang about in here and intercept him before he gets to her.
And then what, mate?
Then I'm going to tell him he's sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because he's a con man, like they all are. Yeah, all right, I fell for it, but not anymore. She already thinks he's God's gift. So what's been set up there, I've no idea, but I'm not having any more of it. The minute he walks in here is the minute he gets sacked.
That is lovely. Do you know, it's not a bad job. Except when people are rude, which is quite often. People think if they're rude on the phone, it doesn't seem to matter.
Who's worse? Men or women?
Women. And you know the rudest woman of all is? You work with her. Oh.
I do?
I shouldn't have said that.
Well, I'm not asking.
Oh. Gail Platt. Doesn't need a phone, that one. She can be rude to your face.
Well, I'm amazed.
I know. Looks like butter wouldn't melt. I'm nice little Gail, hiding behind my hair, looking out at everyone. Looking down on everyone, no doubt. Maybe it's not her fault. Maybe it's that she's had so much to contend with that might turn to sour.
How do you mean? She's had so much to contend with?
Married to a serial killer. Turns on his own family and then tries to drown him in the Manchester Ship Canal. Did you not know?
So, it must be really interesting working in the factory.
You think so?
Well, when you know you're going to own it.
Yeah, if I survive that one. Working with those women is no joke.
Well, what must be an advantage is you don't get the paparazzi bothering you, do you? You know, photographers that follow you around.
Well, if they do, I hadn't noticed.
Whereas if you were a celebrity or a footballer, they'd always be there, you know, snapping you coming in and out of clubs.
That's definitely never happened.
And he's about to come this way. What time? 7. 7. And Charlie is going to sack him.
Sack, Zach. It's a Tarantino film. I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, I doubt he has. So I should think the ending's going to come as a bit of a shock.
So he killed his first wife.
Yeah, he was divorced from her.
Then one of the neighbours.
Maxine, oh, that was just terrible. I mean, she was just no age, a young woman.
And Gail, what? She found out?
I don't know how exactly it did come out in the end. I mean, whether she worked it out for herself or he told her, but well, when she did find out, you know, she told the police and he ran off.
She was willing to turn him in?
She turned anyone in, that one.
But you said he tried to kill her.
Yeah, well, he came back a week or so later. You know, he tied her and the kids up. I mean, threatened her with something, I don't know, but then got them in the car, drove them to the canal, and then was in with a lot of them.
What happened?
They survived, but he didn't. Happily didn't want to, eh?
But that's unbelievable.
It's true.
No, I don't mean... I mean, I believe it's true. But I can't believe that Gail... It always strikes me as so calm. Serene, even. I can't believe she's been through something as terrible as that.
I think Shelley's expecting me.
Yeah, she said. Do you want to go straight through? Do you know where you're going?
I do, yeah, thanks.
Is that him? What, and Charlie missed him?
So, what happens next?
Don't ask me. That was bad timing, that, mate.
Why? What do you mean?
It was Zach. You just missed him.
I haven't, have I?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I just couldn't stop him. I didn't know what to say.
However, what goes up must come down.
True. And when he does, I'll sack him then.
Just play these up any time. You'll probably find there's some you like more than others.
Oh, thanks.
And you're still happy to go ahead with the therapy?
Yeah.
And Charlie's happy that you should?
Well, he's not said he's not. I'm sure he would have. He's not one to keep his opinions to himself.
No, I got that impression.
In fact, I was thinking of making a start tonight. You know what you said about setting targets?
Yeah.
And about starting with something dead simple. Well, it would be dead simple if I wasn't so pathetic.
You are not pathetic.
Well, anyway, what you said about taking the rubbish downstairs, even though the pub's full, and I might bump into someone, and taking it outside and putting it in the bin, I thought we might try that.
Oh. So where's the toe twiddler gone?
Well, home, I suppose.
Well, did he not... I mean, did one thing not lead to another?
We started with my feet.
Yeah.
Then I lost all control.
You didn't attack him, did you, ma'am?
Control over what I said. So I just babble on, and who do I babble on about? Gail Platt.
Saying not very nice things.
Telling him all about her unhappy past, married to a mass murderer, barely escaped death. I think I made her sound like the most interesting woman he's ever likely to meet.
Oh.
And if it gets too much, you can always turn back.
Jack.
Hello. Oh, hello, love. Sit down. It's my shout. What are you going to have?
He's coming down.
Cheers.
Don't stop me. Don't stop me. This is my first task. You know, we talked about setting targets. This is number one.
Putting the rubbish out.
Right.
I've had a word with Donald.
Donald? Oh, Donald, yes, I remember.
I think we can say the Lovebird's going to get a bit of a shock tomorrow.
So then what's going to happen? You're going to get it in the neck from Eileen again.
It'll be up to her.
I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's not much, but that's the idea, you see. To start small and to work your way up.
So, where is he?
Zach. Oh, he's gone. Thank you, Charlie, because I really feel like this is going to work. And you went out and you found him and you brought him to see me. And I'd have probably said no if it was left to me. Did you want to speak to him?
No, he's just, it'll keep.
Where are you off?
Birkdale Road, the nursery.
Claire, can you come back to base, please? No hard feelings, eh, Gail?
None whatsoever.
In fact, maybe you could do me a favour. If you see Phil, could you thank him?
What for?
Well, we had, session, I suppose you'd call it, last night.
Well, I think you should thank him yourself.
Well, just because you see so much of him.
Not as much as you.
Oh, he's got amazing ways. I mean, his hands, they took me to places that neither of us expected to go. Oh, listen to me going on.
Well, Eileen, I think you might find people are more interested than you think. I should go see him. He might be just as keen to talk to you.
That's yours.
Thank you.
Hey, is he any good with ingrowing toys?
She's up to something.
You're having dinner with David Scrum?
Correct. Wouldn't have thought it were worth commenting on.
You're in your suit in the garden.
Well, not mucking me hands. I'm ruminating. Beetroot want lifting soon.
Right, well, I'm putting the kettle on if you're interested.
Oh, no time for that, lad. Table's booked for 5:15.
Bit early, innit?
What's it they say about music?
Oh, I'll turn it down.
No, you misunderstand me. I mean, how it brings memories flooding back. Only it's not tunes that do it for me, it's, ladies' hosiery.
Really?
Aye, tights to be precise. Do you know they even saved me bacon once? Fan belt went on me Riley in the peaks. Your grandma knew what she had to do. Off they came.
Seriously?
And waste not, want not. When I got the belt replaced, I stretched them over a coat hanger, made a very serviceable net. Cost many a tadpole his liberty when your mam got busy. Still, many a day's passed since I've had my hands on a good pair of tendenia.
And this is bothering you?
I wouldn't say bothering, no, but it pays to think a few steps ahead in this game.
You can't... You're taking David's gran out for a pizza, yeah?
Aye.
Well, how far do you think you're going to get, Grandad?
Hey, you mind your salty tongue.
You're the one talking about women's ties.
Yes, I need them to store me onions in. Oh, for pity's sake, forget it. I'll string 'em up.
What do you want?
I just got hauled in by Donald. What are you trying to do to me? I had to fight to keep hold of my job.
Well, you're lucky you have.
Lucky? A, nothing happened. B, what's any of this got to do with you? You're just a receptionist.
Of a medical centre. Not some sleazy massage parlour cum escort agency.
Where the hell are you getting this from?
Please! You couldn't have been more obvious if you'd been at it in the middle of the street. We all saw you left your car outside Eileen's house.
And that means I stayed the night? What planet are you on? Eileen's never been anything but a client. Nothing happened between me and her.
Really?
Really? But you don't give a toss about the truth. Or else you'd have asked me what was going on and I'd have told you nothing.
Well, maybe you should have thought about what it looked like.
When I first met you, I thought, here's a lovely woman. Got time for everyone. Somebody I want to get to know. And the minute I turn round, I get a knife between my shoulder blades. What did I ever do to you, Gail?
Nothing.
I don't know what you're after. But here's the truth. I'm unmarried, no kids, not seeing anyone, not likely to after this. Whisper that in the boss's ear.
Keith! Hi. Oh, I hope you weren't thinking I'd forgotten about you.
No, look, shall we go?
Oh, look at you. Don't you look smart?
You and all.
Oh, go on.
Let's make our way.
Look, why don't we have just a quick one here, because I'm absolutely parched.
Well, I'd rather we made tracks.
All right, all right. Well, I'll just have a quick word with Candice about the work route.
Oh, I'd sooner you didn't. It's just that I don't want us to lose our table.
All right. Oh, you must be peckish.
I just want to say, I think you should be more careful before you go spreading lies about people.
I'm sorry?
You led me to believe things were going on between you and him.
Well, Gail, I'm afraid that says more about you than it does me.
No, Eileen. It says more about you. I have a duty as a medical centre employee to protect my colleagues from malicious rumours.
Who was the one that made out he was fully booked? Honestly, Gail, if you get this possessive over every man you're infatuated with, is it any wonder they run off?
I am not infatuated.
Oh, not half. You've been trying to get his buckle undone since you first set eyes on him. This is just envy, pure and simple.
You think I'm envious of you?
All I know is that you can't stand to see anyone else happy. It's a story of your sad, lousy little life.
How dare you?
Let's get one thing straight, Gail. I will see Phil as and when I choose. And it has nothing to do with you, whether I have corns, chilblains, or fallen flaming arches.
You think a fella like Phil would look twice at you?
Sad and desperate. You should have it tattooed on your forehead.
You can talk.
Let's face it, Gail. Sour little shrews like you just don't turn him on. Now, run along home. Curtains won't twitch themselves.
This is lovely. Thank you, Keith.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're right.
Miss,
Yes, sir. Is everything all right for you?
I take it we're still eligible for the early bird meal deal.
All of the early birds need to be ordered by 6, sir.
Yeah, but we got delayed. I mean, it's only 4.5 minutes past 6. I mean, we booked the table for 5:15. I mean, that proves our intentions were right.
What's it worth?
I'm not succumbing to bribery.
Okay.
What? There is such a thing as goodwill, you know.
I know. We call it a tipping, sir. But I won't hold my breath.
Oh, everything all right?
Couldn't be better.
Good. Do you know, I'm feeling absolutely famished, so I think I'm going to try the marinated king prawns to start. And then I think I could do justice to a steak. I'm so peckish. What about you?
Well, this'll suffice. And the cheese and tomato pizza.
You feeling all right, lovey?
Right, tip-top.
Really? Oh, do you know, I thought you'd have had your plate loaded being the outdoor type you are.
Can I take your drink, Sorda?
Oh, yes, please. Gentlemen will choose the wine.
Forget about everyday things. Tell me something you dream of doing.
Why do you want to know that?
I don't think she quite understands how this is helping.
It helps me understand what you're afraid of, so we can deal with those fears. I mean, it might be something that feels impossible right now.
Well, it's always the same fear. Whether it's in my wildest dreams or whether it's working a shift behind the bar.
Go on.
Being looked at. People watching me. Knowing that they're talking about me or not knowing or just thinking they are. I can't stand it.
And can you explain to me why?
I don't want them thinking about me. I can't deal with it. Them knowing stuff that I don't even know myself. I know why it is. It's because of Peter. Because I stood there in that church with all those eyes on me. And he knew what he was doing all along. I just get so scared when I think about putting myself through it.
No one's forcing you to.
You don't understand. You see, that's my biggest dream. Getting married. The happiest day of my life. But that's the thing I'm most scared of, you see. That's the thing that keeps me up at night.
It's okay.
We will get married.
What?
We'll get married. I promise you. You're going to walk down that aisle and I'll be waiting for you. And yeah, everyone's going to be looking at you, but you will be loving it. Because you'll be well again. And everyone's going to know it, Shell.
Are you asking me to marry you?
Yeah. Yeah. If you'll have me.
Of course I will.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Sorry, mate.
So when did you get back?
Last night.
And how's Andy? Hiya.
Oh, yeah. He's all right. Have you seen anything of Amy?
I most certainly have, and she is absolutely fine. So you can put your mind to rest on that score. You know, amazingly enough, everything seems to have calmed down a bit. So come on then, tell me about Andy.
Brown as a berry. Couldn't stop taking the mick. Solicitor's letter.
Oh, yeah. Go on then. What does it say?
It's the date of the hearing, it's 2 weeks today. And a great big invoice with a load of zeros on the end. Which is nice.
Solicitors. Every time they breathe out, they charge you 50 quid.
60 quid every time they breathe in.
Oi, man, come here.
Oh, look at you, you sexy beggar.
Guess where my dad and Frankie are?
Outside the back, hosing down pigeon droppings?
No, Spain. Seville, actually. Where oranges come from.
What?
Well, they got this last-minute deal off the internet. Make sure Warren's concentrating on his football and not some busty senorita.
God. All right for some.
Which means that I've got the whole place to myself.
Oh, I wish you'd said earlier. Janice was snoring like a beach whale last night. If beach whales snore that loud that you want to shove a cushion over their head really hard.
No, they've only just left. And what I was thinking was, there's cans of lager in the fridge, snow patrol on the sound system. How about we both bunk off work and spend the day in bed?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, yeah, what's the alternative?
Staring at Roy Cropper all day and hearing Vera bleat on about her corns.
Just doing the polygons. Wright's doing some of the jobs that the doctors have.
Boring. Boring.
little basket case. It won't me, it will hurt. And you little cheeky cow. That hurt. Charge! Get off me, Chesney, you playing wazzock!
Danny, get off them immediately! What do you think you're playing at? Pick on someone your own size for crying out loud. And you, madam, get in the house right now.
You won't lock it up, you do.
Sophie!
Chesney, look at the state of my hair. It takes me hours in the morning to make this look nice.
Really?
And you want to start to keep an eye on that daughter of yours. She's vicious.
She only hit you with a football. It's hardly GBH.
She might have brain damaged me.
Ah, but would we be able to tell the difference?
Hi. Everything okay?
Why shouldn't it be?
I want a word with you. What happened there?
Oh, Janice has got nits, so I sent her home. I mean, what if she infects the whole place?
I mean opening up. The slight problem that your whole workforce missed 2 hours this morning.
Oh, well, Danny's gone on holiday.
Which we knew.
Yeah, well, I thought Adam had some keys.
He has, but he's been with me. And instead of you opening up, you're standing on the 17th hole teeing off without a care in the world, except you do have cares. Here, these bricks, this mortar, those girls.
Girls? That's flattering.
I'm not laughing, Mike. I'm not in the mood for jokes today. So what's going on?
Nothing. This is all Danny's fault. He knew I had a round of golf booked, right? And he should have made arrangements to open this place up. So I'm the bad guy again because all those people whose wages I pay mess up. I'm sick of this, Penny. I really am sick of it.
I'll murder Danny when he gets back.
Yeah, well, you joined the queue.
You're going to have to prepare yourself because it's quite radical.
I've just had a skinful of lager. How much more prepared can I be?
And you're going to have to bear in mind that it was my first go.
Your first go? You said you'd done loads of haircuts.
Well, mostly trimming fringes.
I look terrible, don't I?
No, you look lovely. Tell her she looks lovely.
You looks lovely.
Tell her it suits her.
Yeah, it does. It's very professional.
What have you done to Janice?
Give me that mirror. Now! Oh, my God.
Quick, boost her confidence.
Sorry I screamed.
What have you done to her? It looks nice. It suits you.
Shut up!
It was her idea. She's got nits.
I look like I've just got out of a prison camp. My head is still itching.
Nits? You brought her in our house with nits?
Oh, my lovely hair.
You here again?
I'm your dad.
Yeah, but you're not married to my mum anymore.
David?
Are you two gonna get back together then?
No.
Well, don't tease me, all right? I'll grow up confused and you'll never know what that'll lead to.
David, just eat.
Lovely. Hey, never guess who I bumped into today at work.
Who?
Clive Nullingham.
Clive who?
Clive Nullingham. Nullingham, Dullingham.
Do I know him?
We went to school together.
Doesn't ring any bells. Were you friends?
No, he was dull. That's why we called him Nullingham.
Nullingham, Dullingham.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. How is he?
Broken collarbone.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, fell off a merry-go-round.
What was he doing on a merry-go-round?
He was with his kids. Hey, he's only a flipping chartered accountant and a Methodist lay preacher.
Still a bit Dullingham, then.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, only turns out that Clive Nullingham leads a secret double life.
What, does he wear his pants outside his trousers, wears a red cape and leaps off tall buildings?
No, but you're close.
Does he dress up like a baby and pays girls to smack him?
David?
You're never going to guess, not in a million years.
Frankly, I'm not that bothered.
All right.
Are you going to tell us?
I don't think I am now.
We're going to watch football all day.
Well, thanks for lunch. And listen, if you want, Davey can sleep over at mine Saturday night or spend the whole weekend.
Yeah, great. But,
What was this secret life you were talking about?
Secret life.
Clive Nullingham.
You'll find out soon enough.
I will.
Oh, yes. See, the thing is, right, Clive can't perform his double life duties anymore because of the accident, so, well, he's asked if I'll do it for him.
You?
Yeah.
And what did you say?
Well, I said I would. You can't let a mate down, can you?
You said you weren't mates.
Well, he was desperate, right? So I said I'll take over just till he gets better.
Ah. Take over what?
Ah, you'll have to wait and see, won't you?
Martin!
Come on, you'll be late for work.
Martin!
Look, it may not happen. I might change my mind.
I'm only asking for one day.
Well, what's in it for me?
The satisfaction of seeing a rundown park transformed into a beautiful garden full of gorgeous flowers.
No, I've got hay fever. And I'm busy.
Oh, well.
Well, come on, give it some passion.
Please help us. We really, really, really need you. And it'll be loads of fun.
So why should I work all day for nothing?
Because there's nothing more rewarding than doing something for the benefit of your own community.
Nah. I think I'll stop in and watch the footy.
So you can't be bothered to give up one day of your selfish life to help others?
That's right.
Well, shame on you. I suppose you're happy to see the park go to rack and ruin. To see vandals destroy everything that's good. To see children playing with broken beer bottles and rusty old shopping trolleys. You're a disgrace. That's what you are. A selfish, self-centred, lazy, born-idle parasite living off other people's efforts. Well, you don't deserve a nice park. You don't deserve anything. I hope you remember this next time you want a stranger to give you directions or to help push your car when you've broken down. I hope you remember that some of us care. Some of us think it's good to do something for nothing. Some of us thinking helping others is its own reward. And some of us think this world will only ever become a better place to live in if we get up off our lazy backsides and do something.
All right, so do it. Come here.
Stick the kettle on while you're in there, will you, love?
What did you say?
Oh, don't even think about it.
What do you think I am, you skivvy?
Well, Frankie always said you're a bit of a scrubber.
Right, you're right.
Oh. If that's Hayley checking up on me again.
It's all right, I'll get rid of her. Wait here. Mum, what are you doing here?
Hiya, just popped round for a visit. Can I come in?
Yeah.
I take it your dad and his tart have cleared British airspace by now?
Great girl.
Hello, Leanne. Fancy seeing you here. Now don't get up, love. How's my little boy, then?
Mr. Rec passed me on to Miss Fern, and then she couldn't find me in the registers. So then she passed me on to Mr. Lang. I went to 6 different classes and I felt well embarrassed.
What, and they just sent you home?
Well, the head did more or less. That's when he said I didn't exist.
Do you see that happening at Oak Hill?
Oh, you turn up there with 3 heads and a tail, they find you a place. As long as you've got your checkbook in your hand.
Sending a distressed child home unaccompanied.
Well, we did try ringing, but it was engaged.
Oh, where is he?
The garage.
Tyrone.
So I just left it.
Oh, great. So they think you're an absconder now.
I met these 2 girls. They were a right laugh. Letitia and Shanice. We've exchanged numbers, but they've forgot me by Friday. Oh, and Ches. Oh, he'd be lost without me. I didn't even get to eat my sarnies.
Ah, never mind. Get him out. Come on, we'll have a picnic.
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. It'll all be sorted out by the morning. I'll ring the school.
No, I'll ring the school.
I'm quite capable.
Yeah, but last time you had a meeting at that place, there was murder. You needed a police escort home.
Don't exaggerate, Kevin.
Near enough, Sal. And how do I know you're going to keep your gob shut?
Because Sophie needs me to.
Don't blow it, Mum.
I won't, love. Leave that.
That was lovely, Mum. You'll have to leave us the recipe.
Cock a van. One for me, one for the pot.
I'm sorry about the spuds. They could have done with a few more minutes, though.
Are they all right?
Only got to get back to work.
Yeah, the machinists will be wondering where I got to.
Let 'em wonder.
Oh, they will.
You forget I was in that game a long time. I'll have a good think tonight while you're out. Jot down a few pointers.
I can't leave you on your own while we go out.
Me own most nights.
Maybe I could ring the restaurant, see if they got a table for free.
Don't you dare. I've got a stack of things I can be getting on with. Oh, a pile of ironing that high, 3 shirts with buttons missing, and a pair of jeans with no backside.
Don't worry about that, Leanne will do it.
Oh, yeah, right.
What? I can sew.
You just choose not to. Good on you, girl.
Have they rang you about that delivery yet, Jay, to Wolverhampton?
Well, I've got to go sometime this week.
Well, why don't you give him a bell and find out if it's this afternoon?
Oh, yeah. I could take you back afterwards.
Is she working you from behind?
You are?
Well, I mean, if I'm heading down there anyway.
Well, there's no rush for today, though.
Well, I thought it'd give us a chance to talk shop. I mean, you could teach me the tricks.
There's plenty of time for that. Thing is, I can't go back. I've got nowhere to go.
You've got your house.
I've been evicted. Unbelievable, isn't it? So you see, you're stuck with me.
Last time we met, you were concerned. I remember you felt there was no room for the individual. It was a school for the lumpen masses.
Oh, well, I didn't quite put it like that.
All the same, what's changed? Have you been unhappy with Oak Hill?
No, not exactly.
But you still think it's superior to anything we could offer?
Oh, no, far from it. It's just very different.
So it's 2 places you're after? For Sophie and Rosie?
No, Rosie's settled. I won't be moving her now. No, I'm looking at them as individuals. And Sophie's character, her interests, her attitudes, they're all much more suited to Weatherfield High.
In what way?
Well, she's more outgoing and less academic.
Studies show it's low expectation that cripples children's chances far more than
I
anything.
don't have low expectations, quite the opposite.
My team and I demand a lot from our students. And in return, they raise their game. That's why I voted with my feet. My daughter Jessica started this morning.
What, at this school?
If it's good enough for your child, it's good enough for mine.
Absolutely.
Did you see the mural on the way in? The 3 T's? We say to the kids, try, trust, triumph. If the talent's in there, we'll bring it out. Regardless of your parents' bank balance.
Well, that's wonderful. That's exactly what I want for Sophie.
I'm glad. I hope you find it, wherever she ends up.
I wanted to end up here, our local school.
Impossible. I have no room.
Oh, one kid. You could...
Squash her in at the back.
Well, there'll be a space. Half of them will be hanging out at precinct come Friday.
Not anymore.
Mr. Lewis, if you want me to beg...
It's out of my hands. We reach our limit, we have to shut the gates.
Well, Mr. Lewis, could you start a waiting list?
We've got a waiting list. I can add Sophie's name to the bottom.
But...
I wouldn't hold your breath. The Education Authority will find you a school. Mrs. McNally has the number.
But the gates of Weatherfield High.
Are closed.